Hi, it's Lindsay. Welcome to BB on Blast. I'm back by popular demand. It's Big Brother Superfan, I guess.
Unpopular demand. Now, it has been noted that at the end of last week's show, we called for funding with Prosecco, and none of it's arrived for me.
Did we do that? I don't remember doing that.
So if you wanted me back, you needed to fund me with Prosecco.
Now you're back, so what's the incentive for people to buy us Prosecco?
Well, they've turned me to the gin.
Uh-oh. It's going to get dead weepy towards the end of the podcast.
Mother's ruined.
We had some good feedback, I think, didn't we?
We did, actually. Thank you.
People said, like, I sounded happy, so I think normally I must sound, like, manic depressed when I do a podcast on my own, so that's good.
At the start you do, but by the end you liven up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like, fucking hell, I've got to do this again.
And someone called for us to apply for Big Brother together.
Oh, who was that?
Just one person.
Oh, God. Let's not go overboard. So, a lot has happened this week. Fucking hell.
I feel like I can't even remember what's happened last week. So much has happened.
Don't worry, I've got it all under control. So, there was an interesting task this week, which was housemate bingo.
Housemate bingo.
Did you enjoy that? What did you think of
that? In the old house next door. Did I enjoy that? I actually thought it was quite harsh. Because I know that, like, in Big Brother Canada, like, make them stand on a block of ice or something. But that was the equivalent of standing in a winter garden in Boreham Wood. Like,
what the fuck do you care about those people? Let them suffer.
I mean, James C. is an old man. However, he has slept rough before, you know.
Has he?
Yeah.
He was in Trainspotting. I know we know that, but I actually watched Trainspotting.
And we're like, there's James C. off Big Brother.
He looks kind of skinny in it.
Well,
not
it's
skinny,
quite a long
but
time ago.
Yeah, he's Ewan McGregor's dad in it.
No
yeah. He like locks him in the room to go cold turkey.
Oh God, I can't remember Trainspotting.
Yeah,
there's a horrible scene with a baby.
Yeah, that's correct.
No, it was all right. It was not too bad, but I thought it was quite long-winded, and the people that were suffering the outside bit must have been, you know, nearly dying.
Well, the last two standing was Calum and Jamie, so I was quite happy to see them. Exactly.
And then they got into that room and it was called off.
Yeah, the party's over now. But did you like the fact they picked Jedward first for that task?
The Big Brother decided, didn't they, to
put
them in there
first? Of course they did, because it's like a ball pool.
Yeah, it's like Kids World.
Yeah. I like the look of those lollipops that they have with all the sweeties on.
Wasn't it like marshmallows or something? Yeah, like a little.
Jed would just like take one bite off and just like leave it on the side.
I just thought like they've like slobbered all over it, and then everyone else has to have it afterwards.
Typical Jedward. So Jedward picked well though, because they chose to say Speidi,
and we all want to see Jedward and Speidi in a ball pool.
Yes,
like only in the celebrity Big Brother house.
That sounds like a weird porno. Then this was when Spencer was still very anti James C, and they were saying, "Oh, maybe we should get James C in from the cold," and he said, "Throw his ball in the toilet." He gave us the murder vote. It's like, Spencer, calm down. Spencer was so like angry for like 2 days, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I think it was like not even just like playing up to the camera. It was genuine hate.
He was being real old meanie, mean McLean.
So James C didn't get in for quite some time, did he?
No. But when he got in, he didn't really enjoy the stripper or.
What does he enjoy?
That's a good point. There was a magician. There was puppies. Do you like to see puppies in the Big Brother house?
I did actually think about this, and I was like, oh God, should you put a dog in Big Brother house for like entertainment?
Yeah.
Then I remembered like Big Brother 2, they put one in and they had to train it. A dog called Paddy. Do you remember that?
No.
Paddy. He's dead now.
Oh.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
Thanks for reminding
Another
us of that.
Big Brother legend lost.
There's a lot of dogs. In Big Brother Australia, they have dogs as pets in there, don't they?
Yeah, and we had Ziggy's dog went in, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. For quite a while.
Okay, no, that's an old reference. I was thinking more of James Whale and Daisy May. That's how far back my memory goes.
James Whale?
Yeah.
Was it a whale? Did he have a dog come in?
Yeah, his dog.
And who was Daisy May?
Daisy May, that's his dog.
The name of the dog?
Yeah.
I just remember...
God, you don't know anything.
Who's that guy with the pink hair? His
parrot
came in.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. And they did have that CGI gorilla in the garden as well, weren't they?
And don't forget Davina McCaw.
Davina McCaw. I have forgotten that. And chickens, of course.
Yeah. Marjorie.
Now, Jamie, I should say, told Nicola he had a dream about her.
Oh, in and out, wasn't it? All the way in.
Something involving his thumb, and she was like, "Oh, you'd need more than a thumb up there." And he went, "Oh, it wasn't up there. It was at your arse." Penny.
What? Oh, is that
That's
the arse?
What he said.
So he was putting a thumb up Nicola McLean's arse.
Yeah. Is that appropriate?
I've had worse dreams. That's a nightmare.
Is that appropriate morning time conversation?
Well, it depends who you're asking.
But everyone was going like, "Oh, it's totally inappropriate of him to say that." But I thought it's only a dream. Does it matter?
Yeah. Well, was it even real?
Exactly. It didn't really happen.
No,
it's just a
storyline.
dream. It's just a storyline. Scripted.
Well, this is something that I remember. Like, at least it wasn't like sleep talking, because like people say weird shit when they sleep talk, right?
Sure
I remember Scott, Big Brother 4. Do you remember him?
No.
Probably not. Basically, it's so boring. I think he made the final.
Oh,
but
I
he
do
had
remember
this
him,
weird
yeah.
moment where he was sleep talking, and he said, "Squatting over a mirror, checking out my bum hole."
Shut
That's like he did. That's like the worst nightmare in Big Brother, isn't it? Because you can't control that. It's like, what did I say when I was unconscious? That was checking out my bum hole in the mirror. So yeah.
Oh my god, that's horrendous.
I think it was only on the uncut DVD.
That's good. So this was the whole feud with Speidi versus Nicola. Spencer said Nicola's more dead than Kim to me. This was all because Nicola chose Colleen to give eternal immunity to,
instead of Speidi,
and they chose her. But we said on the last pod, was Nicola game planning because Colleen was the most popular?
Yeah.
And Speidi said the same thing. Nicola only chose her because they found out she was popular that same day.
Do you think that's true? Do you still think that? Actually,
I
that was
don't
your
know.
theory, because that was the theory I reminded you of that you've had, and then Speidi backed it up.
There's something to it, I think.
I think that hadn't Nicola said, like, at the very start, I don't know where I've heard this subsequently, that she kind of loved Speidi as well on the first night.
Yeah.
Like, I love you, I'm a big fan of you. So perhaps they thought, oh, well, we've definitely got Nicola's vote. She's got her back. But they were very entitled about the whole thing, weren't they?
Oh, they're being absolute dicks. And Spencer called James C a piece of shit. And then Heidi's like, whoa there. And he's like, hey, we're two different people. Like, really?
I love you, but...
Yeah. That's the first time like I'd really seen them disagree.
Downhill from there, wasn't it? Well, actually, no, I think they were strengthened by this thing, Heidi and Spencer.
Yeah. But then Nicola was basically, because Speidi wouldn't speak to her, she was taking it out on Jedward and like picking on Jedward. You know, like when the bigger kid picks on you at school and then you pick on someone smaller. That's what she was doing.
Having a go at them because they think they're cute. Well, they're a lot cuter than she'll ever be.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is where I slipped and like a complete mug started to feel sorry for Nicola McLean.
Yeah.
And actually, I really felt for like a few days because I think she forgot that it's a game to Speidi.
Yeah.
Unless Speidi were being that mean to that rotten. Oh, the rotten scoundrels.
They were being horrible. I didn't like that. It made me feel really uncomfortable, and I was glad when they started being nice again. So it worked. Then. Tyranny.
Are we gonna cover when they made up?
Yes.
Okay. We'll come to that, will we?
So they said, of course, we're going to come to everything. They said, then they went in the diary and they said, Speidi said, as you say in England, James C has chinned us. What?
We spoke about this on the last
Did
podcast.
we? No, we didn't.
I'm
These
sure
are
we
new
did.
notes. No.
I tweeted that last week.
Oh,
Like,
really?
what is this? We don't say that, do we? Chinned us. Yeah, because we did the ooh.
And that's when, and then later on, Kim said, as Americans say, you're 2 tomatoes short of a salad, and they don't say that either. So why
Do
is
they
it?
not?
Why is
Have
everyone?
we had confirmation from a genuine bona fide
Yes,
American?
yes. So why are people
that-
saying what other countries say when they don't bloody know?
They just think they know.
Yeah.
I also heard, I don't think it actually went to the show, but I saw a clip where Calum was, I don't know, moaning about having a bad ear or something.
Okay.
And Heidi went,
yeah.
as the English say, he can't be asked.
Yeah.
He can't be asked.
Yeah, that was on the
Was it in
main
the show?
Yeah, it was. So then Spencer said, Nicola is blocked on social media. She can't even mention us. She's a zombie.
And then we saw the tweeted proof that had actually happened.
Oh yeah,
from his
because they
official
did block
account.
her. They did block her.
Do you think that they've unblocked her now? Whoever's running
I
that
wanted
social
to
media
know
account.
that. I really
do
wanted
wanna
to know that, but I didn't bother to look. But if you know that, please let us know. And he said, Mean McLean is playing a James C level game. Ooh, strong words there. And this is, and Nicola was going to like crawling up their ass. She said, I would never have put you up. I felt so low. I was so scared to come and talk to you. Scared to come and fucking grow up.
I think McLean likes to like pull out the buzzwords, like
Yeah.
intimidating, scared. I feel like she like pulls on Big Brother's like, you know, the words you shouldn't be coming up
Yeah,
when people
bullies.
when Big Brother's going to come down on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Try Travis. Yeah.
Spencer's like, oh, I'm done with you, but Heidi can do what she likes, don't lie.
But she did, though.
She did, because she made it
On
behind,
the sly.
Yeah, behind his back. And then Nicola went, I fucked up, I'm sorry. It's like, fuck off, Nicola. And then
I felt like I was annoyed at Nicola for grovelling
I
to
know,
Speidi because
it's embarrassing.
she didn't need to. Like, she didn't actually owe them anything.
No,
and this
she
is
didn't.
the period when I was still feeling quite sorry for
Yeah.
Nicola because she was a husk of her former self.
I presume that period is over now.
It's well and truly over. She took it lower.
So then Jamie actually did try and defend Nicola to Speidi out in the garden. He was saying, oh, Nicola's all right, really. Then Nicola saw that Jamie was talking to Speidi. She's like, how dare you talk to them behind my back?
It's got your back.
Yeah.
She's so defensive about everything. She's like fucking up for herself.
And then it's the next day she made it with Speidi herself. So this was the night when Nicola slept in a different bed away from Speidi.
Oh, she felt ever so threatened and scared. Should have opened up the old safe house.
We know it's not safe in there. So the next big drama in the house, I'm sure you've got plenty to say on this,
So many dramas.
was washing wars.
Oh, yeah. Kim's new show, How Clean Is Your Laundry? Is it this one?
Yeah. Do you care about Stacy and Kim's dirty
Dirty knickers? Airing their dirty laundry in public, literally. Well, Stacy ought to think herself lucky that she hasn't got to scrub her clothes in a bathtub and then put them through a mangle.
Through a
Like, does she
mangle.
know? She doesn't know she's born. They didn't used to have a washing machine back in the day.
And look at Stephanie Davis. She had her knickers
On the kitchen table.
being held up by Darren Day and knicker shamed. So because Stacey's got it easy.
Crusty, weren't they? I think was the word
Yeah,
used.
they were, I think.
And well, I tweeted that Kim did state that laundry was absolutely honking, so it can't have actually finished. But Stacey was adamant that it had actually been put on a cycle. Do you think she forgot to put the powder in?
Could be. And then Kim was like, oh, no offence meant, lovey. And then Stacey...
Kim was actually really
Yeah.
doing some damage control there, because I think she saw it was about to go off.
But Stacey was like, oh, no worries. And then 2 seconds later, she's like, whoa. It's like, what?
I don't know what was going on there. Was she trying to like save herself, or was she up for
No,
position already?
because that was nomination day that she kicked off like that. And that was when
great
she went.
gameplay,
Yeah,
Stacey.
that was when she went. So it was completely insane.
And is this when Kim said she'd make a good town crier?
Oh, you'd make a wonderful town crier, lovey.
I go louder and louder and louder.
Stacey said that Kim was a schizophrenic 2-personality bitch. Well,
She may well be.
I thought that whole thing was quite pointless, really. Wasn't that interesting?
Well, it filled up a whole fucking show, though.
Oh, yeah. There you
Who'd have
go.
thought it?
And all the while that argument was going off, Nicola's like basically went into the bedroom to watch the argument, which I admired.
What, through that window?
Yeah, remember she went in and then her and Heidi were talking
Yeah.
while the argument was still going on.
She's
And
like,
it's-
I'm going to go in there and find out what's happening.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah. But then they started making up, but the argument was still going on. And then
this
they
is
had
when-
subtitles on the making up bit.
Heidi covertly made up with Nicola McLean
Yeah.
underneath the argument.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So Spencer didn't know what was
Couldn't hear
happening.
it. Yeah,
Under the
it's
cover
true.
of the rowing about the laundry.
And I like half wanted to listen to the argument and half
Yeah,
wanted
you
to listen
couldn't.
to what they were saying. It was annoying. And then
You need the extended director's cut on that one.
the director's commentary. Who would do the director's commentary on Big Brother?
That Big Brother that has to deal with all the blow-ups when they're in the diary
Yeah.
room.
Stern,
The Irish one.
Stern Big Brother.
Yeah.
And then Heidi didn't say sorry. She's just like, okay, let's move forward from here. She's such like management speak, isn't it? It's like, can't you just say sorry? Anyway, whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't get that pissed off if someone put my laundry on the floor.
No.
But Emma Willis said she would on bots. And I was
That's
like,
the only thing I've ever heard Emma Willis have an opinion on. I was like,
Yeah.
really?
she was like, I would kick off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, it's a bit weird. It's just laundry.
Yeah, you got your hair looking like that every fucking day.
Yeah, you don't ever go to the wardrobe department for that, do you?
So this is when James C said he would bite Spidey's nose off in the outside world, but we'll come to that later in the task when that gets
James C. baring his teeth.
bearing his bottom.
God, I hope not.
And there was a few bits of Calum and bloody Jessica here. He said, "Oh, don't treat me like a piece of meat."
Yeah, Jessica stepped it up with Calum quite a lot during the last few days, didn't she? And she was doing that sensual massage.
Oh yeah.
Which, I don't know about you, but if I had a massage that was the technique, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be paying for it. It was shit.
Oh wasn't someone having a row while she was trying to do that as well?
Probably, there always are.
Someone was having a row.
A nice, relaxing atmosphere for a massage.
Yeah, exactly.
A row going off in the background.
So it wasn't face-to-face nominations, but they did
play your cards right.
No, this is before that.
Oh God,
I know. That's the attitude.
Hurry along.
They nominated in the diary room, but then they played the nominations on the screens.
Yeah.
I like it when they do that, though, because then they're honest nominations.
It's true. If you did a normal face-to-face norm, you wouldn't get the insight that you would, because you feel the security of the diary room when you're in there.
I think it's good.
But, I mean, what about the sanctity of the diary room?
Yeah, whatever.
Rule book.
That's the good.
We did learn there is still a rule book, though.
I've not seen it for a while.
No, but Spencer referenced the rule book.
Yeah.
What was that about? Have you got that?
I can't remember.
He did talk about it's against the rules to do something or other.
God, such babies. Oh, spitting on someone.
Kim, play back the tape. Sorry, it's all to come.
It's to go.
Remind me about these nominations, because I've forgotten what went down.
I'm not telling you them all, but
the highlights.
Speidi nominated Nicola. They said she broke what's left of our CBB heart. And then Colin said she's nominating Jedward because they've got a nasty side, and Jedward said, "Yeah, in the bedroom."
I don't want to think about Jedward in the bed.
What is going on with it? Do you think Jedward are asexual or straight or gay, or what do you think? Come on, let's speculate.
I asked you this question.
I know, but I still don't know the answer.
Well, I'm none the wiser either.
Oh God, come on. Do you think it's gross when people go, "Oh, they obviously have sex with each other"?
Yeah, and did you not think that Nicola implied that this week? When she said, "Go fuck yourself,"
yeah.
And he went. One of them went, "Oh,
that would be a bit difficult to do."
Yeah, and did she go not that hard or something?
Yeah, but that's not themselves. That's someone else.
But I think that's what she means.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, she's just saying that. No, it's too weird.
It's too weird.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, with themselves or with someone else, I can't think about it either way.
No, either way is.
However, we did see. Oh no, I don't. The Jedward fans are going to hate me because I don't know if it's John or Edward.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
One of them spinning on the table the other day and saying to Kim,
"Yeah, have you ever fucked on a table, basically?
Ever had fun on the kitchen table?" Oh,
sure I have, lovey.
But first I said, "I haven't got a kitchen table that big, man. How big do you think my kitchen is?" And then, sure, we've all done that, haven't we?
And then she's like,
"We're young, we do things like that, don't we?"
And then she's like, "When you're older, you make your own fun, lovey." It's just a different kind of fun.
That was one of my favourite scenes out of the house this week, actually.
That was good.
Extra sturdy.
Jedward were a bit on heat this week. There was a few sexual things. There was the condom and there's a few other bits coming up with Jedward.
Advert, the phone party.
Yeah. Jedward
got randy.
They're horny.
Oh, God. But I'm going to defend Jedward because they're having a lot of fun and I like it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are moaning about them on Twitter. I think they want to watch James C. sitting around in a cardigan.
You must follow different people on Twitter to me then, because everyone on my Twitter loves Jedward.
Oh, all my people seem to hate them. Well, a few of them.
Follow those fucking people.
I got a lot of Jedward fans, and I've noticed a lot of Jedward fans starting to follow me because I'm tweeting nice things about Jedward.
Yeah.
You know, the Jedward
Jedward's
army.
mum and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, bless her.
I'm just at the point on Twitter now where if someone says one thing I disagree with, I just unfollow them. I'm gone. It's just like
Donald Trump.
It's like only people's opinions who agree with me. No, get out. I don't agree with you. I love Calum best. Delete. So then, Calum nominated Jedward, and they said, "Oh, it's because we've got better hair."
Oh yeah, and it's their own.
Yeah, I thought that was so good. I love it when they have a little dig at Calum. It's
there's more of that to come. I mean, we're not going to cover it. Well, we might later, but yeah, it's all kicking off there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Properly, big time.
Is that sort of in Tonight Show?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, okay.
Stay tuned for that.
So then, after the fallout from that was he was up. Oh God. I don't know, I've lost my things. Oh, never mind.
And I can't say he was up either.
I've just put Bianca nominated Jedward because they can't take criticism. Fuck off. Then we had... I've not put who was up, sorry. I've deleted that line. Doesn't matter. Stacy went anyway. So this was when Kim and Nicola had a massive row after the nominations. And Nicola said, "If you like me, I'd be mortified." And
if Kim liked her, she'd be mortified.
Yeah. And then Nicola said, "I've never looked like an idiot in this house."
I seem to remember her in a fetus position at the top of the stairs, ranting. in the first time
Yeah.
around. So
Yeah, that's true.
better check the tape on that
Yeah.
one, Nicola. Sorry, babe.
And this was when Kim said, "You're a mum, grow up." And Nicola said, "And you're not, and that's the
your
problem.
If you want to take it low, I'll take it
I'll
lower.
go lower."
Well,
Go on, what do you think about this whole thing? Because there's been a lot of talk about this on Twitter.
this was when I started to feel like a complete dick for ever feeling sorry for Nicola McLean, because she is a nasty piece of work. I mean, she's absolutely lovely. But
She's got a heart of gold.
she's very nice looking, but she's absolutely horrible.
Little bitch.
Yeah,
Go on,
so
what do you think?
we all know Kim's backstory.
Does Nicola know? That's the question.
Yes, I think she does.
Think she does?
If Nicola, do you think all the listeners know? Should we cover this before we start talking about this?
Yeah, say it.
This came out, what? Is this early noughties? I mean, 2000, it's a while back. 2006 or something, I think. I think we actually spoke about it last time as well.
Probably,
that Kim had buried her stillborn baby in a public park. When I think she was probably, 20s?
19, yeah.
19,
yeah.
When she was young. So she's been through some shit and, she actually technically has been a mother, as you said.
Yeah, she is a mum.
She is a mum. She is. She's just lost her child.
Yeah.
So I think that Nicola said, if you want to go low, I'll go lower.
Yeah, that's kind of the damning.
Is
That's
that not
the damning line, isn't it?
Is that not confirmation that she knew?
Because if she said to me, "You're not a mum," so you wouldn't know. I'd be like, "Yeah, damn right, I'm not a mum. Fuck you. I don't want to be either."
Exactly. It was, and that's your problem.
Yeah. That was you're
harsh.
right. That's the smoking gun, really, isn't it?
That was probably that was too low. That was, I mean.
And when she said it, Kim did look. Her
Did
face,
she?
yeah. Kim was like pulled her face, but it looked like it hurt her. You know,
That's a tricky one. It's like, should Big Brother step into something like that, or is that like
Hell
something
no.
Big Brother shouldn't intervene with because it's out there?
The other housemates should have said something, but
Do they know though? Like, I don't know.
I know some of them do. I'm sure they do, because you remember when.
But no one spoke about it afterwards. You would have thought you'd seen, I don't know, Colleen talking to James C because she gives him a morning briefing every fucking morning.
True,
because he's not involved in anything. And so, she said this and that's a bit much because she lost a baby kind of thing. If anyone would know, it's a loose woman, surely.
Yeah, that's true. Colleen thinks she knows a lot about everything.
Yeah, well.
But I don't know. I was like the way everyone rounded on Nicola on Twitter. I almost not felt sorry for Nicola, but
You can't feel sorry for that.
I don't know. Like, I had mixed feelings on it because I think but the way Nicola treats Jedward is just the final straw for me, because she's just a horrible person.
She can't bear that they're having a good time as well.
No.
Like, why do you not want people to have fun? Actually, when Jedward I don't know, putting shaving foam on the mirror, that's not actually bothering her.
No,
It doesn't affect
no.
your time. You just got a problem with it.
And it's just the way her and Jamie always go, "Oh, they're 25 when I was 25." It's like,
And Calum.
Why should everyone act like you acted when you were 25? They're not hurting anyone.
No,
They're
and
just...
actually, Jedward are not a normal 25-year-old. They're not normal 25-year-old men.
No.
They're Jedward.
Yeah.
And they got their own rules, thanks very much. And if they want to put foam over the kitchen floor and slide through it, then they fucking should, you know?
And who cares, like, why should
Boring
they have
shits.
to act in, like, a prescribed way? Like,
And I actually did have this conversation with someone on Twitter, like, oh, well, I'm 20 whatever, younger than 25, and I don't act like that. Well, we're not saying you should act like that.
No.
But if Jedward, why should they modify their behaviour because you think they should act a certain way?
It's good
Who do you think you are?
It's good to be young at heart and have fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was Nicola sort of just being an absolute arsehole.
Shocker. Yeah, well, at least I've remembered why I hated her first time around. I feel like a complete mug for ever feeling sorry for the bitch.
True. So then, James C was moaning about Speidi, saying, "I don't think they're too bright in the diary room." I think they are bright. And calling them professional reality people. Yes.
You got that right.
Professional reality people who actually know how to entertain people on a TV programme.
Now, what do you think James C actually feels about his entire predicament?
And he's just like, "Oh, I got the eternal immunity. I just want to go home."
He does want to go home. This is the thing. Like,
why did they give it to him?
Oh.
Everyone else would have bit their hand off
respect.
for it.
I don't know,
But
like,
why? He looks miserable as sin in there.
I genuinely think that he is, but he's come so far now that he can't walk without the check. Silly old sod.
He couldn't walk from the
Ageist.
moment they saved him though in hell. there was no way he could walk because they sacrificed Jasmine for him, so he was stuck there.
Didn't give a shit about Jasmine.
I know, but he was stuck there from that moment because it looks like a right slap in the face to walk after they've chosen to save you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why he's there. I wonder he's going to have a harsh word with his agent when he comes back, if he's even got one. Who in the Big Brother team went, oh, you know who'll be great on this year's Big Brother?
Good point,
James Cosmo. I'm not having a go at him because he's old. It's because he's boring. Like, Kim is 74 and she's bringing us so much entertainment. Like, it's not about age at all. And I really liked Angie best. And actually, I can't bear a Big Brother house where they put everyone in as like fucking 19, or whatever. They're too, it's too much. I like diversity in there, but I want it from diversity from people that are going to entertain me and actually enjoy the experience. I think James C is going to think, I've sat 4 weeks of my life out in the Big Brother house. It's been a complete waste.
And I'm old and I'm like, die soon.
The only highlight is Tony the Pony.
True. So
Gemma Collins is reeling over that.
So Spencer was trying to wind Colin up, going, oh, you're not going to be safe this week, it's only your sister voting for you. And he went, your acting sucks, lucky you're just the host of some panel show.
Acting? Has she been acting?
I don't know. I don't know
in
what
the
he
house,
was like.
maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And then he was having a go at James C, going, he's not A-list. Braveheart was in 1997.
Well, it's true, because I think Colleen referred to him as an A-lister, was it? Someone did.
Colleen. And then,
I'm sorry, but there's not been an A-lister in the Celebrity Big Brother house ever.
But the best line was, his own men killed him in Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
I've not seen Game of Thrones, but I still appreciated that line.
But the fact that...
holding the character against him, kind of thing.
And then Spencer goes, why do you think they did that? Colin's like, well, it was just in the script. He's like, no. They saw his character, they saw what he was like, and they stabbed him in the face. And then people on Twitter going, oh, Spencer's so stupid. It's like, Spencer's not stupid. He knows it's like a joke.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's like, people say that was one of my favourite things that Spencer said in the whole time in the house. It's so good. But then, unfortunately, they made it with Nicola and had a group hug. Boo.
My kryptonite.
Krypton shite. Now the next morning Colin had to complain about something. Spencer had woken her up the night before going bleh.
Like Slimer or something off Ghostbusters. And Jamie O'Hara thought it was funny,
no one stuck up for Colin.
Didn't they?
No, that's what she was moaning about. No one stuck up for me when Spencer went bleh.
Well, we all know it's a step too far when you whip the bed covers off. Who was that? Someone had their bed
Mark
covers
O'Neill used to do it to people. But he didn't whip the bed covers off. He pulled them back and went bleh. But by the end of the story, she was like, he screamed in my face. It was like just it got taller and taller.
She was half asleep, probably, didn't know what was going on.
It's like, no, he didn't. He just went bleh.
I did think that was a bit too much, though. Like,
I didn't.
Some boundaries.
Just because it's her, I don't care. And then she's like, oh, it scared me. Oh, please. And James C's going, oh, that's absolutely disgusting. It's like,
disgusting.
Shut up. It's like, shut up. But when she went, oh, no one stuck up for me, it's like, stick up for yourself. You're supposed to be a fucking loose woman. Like, what, she wants Jamie
but she's
or
going
Kaz
through a hard time in their relationship and that. Don't go in there then, sitting there.
And then, oh god, James C is just like a snob at this point.
Well, he has been since Chloe's been in there.
Yeah, sure. God, Chloe, it feels like she was never there in a way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Good point.
If you're horny, rub a clit on you. That's the only thing she gave us during that whole time.
Doesn't even make sense though.
Rub a clit on you?
Just rub your clit on
Rub your clit on a green dog thing. Santa! I wish James C got in a hot tub with her and gave her some enjoyment. Santa and Chloe go wild.
And then Stacy turned. Oh fuck! I can't speak.
Turned around and went louder and louder.
James C had earlier said to Stacy that he used to be violent in his past.
Yeah.
And she turned that back round on him and was like, oh, he's been violent in his past. I thought, you bitch.
Did she?
Yeah, you little bitch.
In discussion with who? Big Brother or someone else?
I can't remember because I've not written it down properly.
Boo.
But she did.
research.
Shut up. What research have you done?
Hey, I tweeted throughout the week and promptly forgot everything that happened.
I've forgotten. I've got notes. So.
Yeah.
But I liked it when they showed that conversation though of Stacy talking to James C. and he said that. It felt like old school Big Brother.
When people are actually having a
I
conversation
know, like
instead of
normal,
like opening and
shouting.
closing the door.
Yeah, shouting.
Yeah,
But it was good.
It wasn't. It kind of, well, I mean, we don't get to see much of James C, and I do moan about him not entertaining me, but he's not being given the chance to entertain us, maybe, and he is having those conversations sometimes. But then he also talks to Jessica in the middle of the night about his planning permission.
Oh, yeah, that was boring,
which is not so riveting.
That was so boring. Yeah, I noticed that. Did you notice on the live feed that Jamie O'Hara said to Bianca, I'd love to get out of this house for 5 minutes. And she went, oh, but you already have done it. Then we went,
really?
And then the birds started tweeting. Did you not notice that?
No, I don't think I saw that because it was too late for me because I put it in the graveyard slot.
Honestly, that happened and then the conversation just switched to someone else.
You got a 10-minute delay on that, Big Brother. You couldn't get there quicker. Also, in the headlines this week, Chloe also left the house before her eviction.
I saw that.
What was she going out for? The X Factor Live tour?
Work commitments.
Work commitments. The Geordie Shore tour.
Pissing on someone.
It's outrageous.
It's ridiculous. Jamie said to Bianca he can't wait till he gets her out of the house.
Can't wait till he gets out of the house either, preferably tomorrow.
He will treat her like a lady until he gets out of there.
Oh, gross.
I know, they're always saying stuff like that. It's so filth.
Does she know at this point? Do they know at this point about her mum?
No, not yet. And Kim was talking to Jedward. I love Kim's chats with Jedward. She went...
Me too.
She said, do you think I'm going to spend the next 10 years I've got left dealing with these shitbags?
10 years.
Just random chats with Jedward. I love it.
She's not going to be in there for 10 years.
I think I might
it ends next week, Kim.
Did you see Kim giving Jedward eye masks on the live feed?
That she collects them from planes?
Yeah. It was so... Here you go, lovey. Do you want an eye mask? And at first they're like, nah. And then they saw them. They're like, oh, okay.
They quite like them.
Yeah, and they're like, there's a red one. There's a red one. Lovey. A black one. And they were like looking at them together, going, which one should we have? Oh, I just picked them up when I'm on a flight, lovey.
So thoughtful, Kim.
They was just like the sweetest thing, and I thought, oh, Kim is nice, really. That's
she
like
is
a nice side to herself. But
well, she's a complete nightmare as well.
But I think when she went in, she did go in acting, didn't she? Or is it just when she has a drink she goes Garrity?
You think she had a drink before she went into hell?
I don't know. Like,
well, it did seem to have some kind of like sugar skull Mexican party theme
Oh,
going
yeah.
on, so it probably had some tequilas beforehand.
That could explain it. But every time I picture her rowing, she has got a drink in her hand. So
is it water?
Maybe
or...
she's angry.
angry drunk.
This doesn't even taste like booze, Levy.
Well, this may be a time to share that I did actually review the tapes on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here when Kim was in there.
Go on.
And she did have a fair share of rows in there too.
Okay.
I don't think
she wasn't drinking in there because you can't drink in there.
Not unless it's bean water or rice water or something, no. But no, she was definitely confrontational in there, and she did say, like, I always speak my mind in the clip that I'd watched. Who was she having a row with? Some guy who was like a boxer.
Sweet, taking on a boxer. Cool.
Yeah, because he wanted to tell someone how to do the cooking, but wasn't willing to do it himself. So she went in and went, well, if you're going to tell him how to do it, my love, then you better do it yourself, because you're part of this group as well. And so, a confrontation kicked off there, and I think, she was having a go at that girl out of Mystique, Sabrina. Yeah. So she did have. Okay. I'd forgotten because she can eat a kangaroo's arsehole like an absolute legend. But but I mean, not this bad.
How well did she do on that?
No, I couldn't tell you. I can't remember.
So I wonder how far she got.
I think she got far though.
Oh, that's cool. I like.
She also had a little bit of a showman's.
Did shut up.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
I know she's been like married for 38 years, but it was like a really sort of like jokey, sort of on-screen husband type thing.
Oh, what, a young guy or an
old guy? Some guy from Hollywood called George who had a lot of surgery. He's like some old actor who the kind of person you don't know who he is, but he does well in a show like that.
Oh, I'd like to see Kim having a showman.
So something like, I can't believe we've been married for so long, or something like, you're a terrible husband. Like they're actually playing on-screen husband and wife. Yeah.
Oh, Kim, I like Kim now. Oh, Kim. Oh God, yeah. This is when Bianca and Jamie are going off into the toilet.
Oh, have you got quotes?
I've just got the things I'm going to do to you when I get you out of here, and then. Did
you catch Bianca saying I'm moist?
No.
I'm sure she said I'm moist. Now, it wasn't subtitled for some reason, because most of that conversation was subtitled.
You would say that.
And I tweeted, I'm moist. Like, did I actually hear that right? Because I was so grossed out about it. And then somebody on Twitter reviewed the tape for me and said, yeah, she did say that.
What? She can't speak. I don't think I've ever heard her speak not drunk. She just sounds drunk the whole time.
Well.
What? She is drunk the whole time.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Big Brother's like, morning, breakfast is served. It's like vodka.
And then they said, I love you to each other when they went to bed that night.
Oh, God.
I've written how many mini cans of gin and tonic was that after.
Probably just a couple.
So Jedward decided to have some fun and make some outfits out of pizza boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Nicola
bolted at the door.
Now,
Nicola McLean's like a guard dog when she hears
she
Deadwood
was
going
like,
off.
Yeah.
Her ear twitches and then that eye goes.
Yeah, what
and
is
she's
going
out
on with
of
that
bed.
eye?
Well, that eye is very much like one of Big Brother's eyes.
Right.
That like reminds me of the Big Brother 11 titles. Like this eye that used to roll around in its head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like by itself, it like looks at her nose.
Okay.
And she's got.
Is it like one of those?
She needs surgery on it apparently, so that's why she's covering the eye because it's like a googly eye that's out of control.
Oh, like that. See that guy's eye got popped out this week.
Yeah, who was that?
Like a
Some
basketball
boxer or
player.
basketball player, yeah.
He said he could still see out of it when it was like on his cheek.
That was so weird.
Ew.
Yeah,
gross.
so basically Nicola McLean's eye is at risk of popping out of her head at any minute, so she has to hold it in.
She should calm down, man.
Yeah.
But that basketball player, or whatever it was, after his eye pops back in,
What did they do with it?
They popped it back in, and he did a tweet a couple of hours later with the little look eyes and said "too soon." That was quite good.
That's brilliant.
What a man!
Nicola McLean's missed a trick there.
Yeah. So then she turned the light. She turned the fucking light on.
Yeah, well, everyone's in bed.
Yeah.
Because Jedward are outside the door in a pizza box.
Yeah.
I'll switch on the lights.
And she's like, "Oh well, you were going to do it anyway." So
and I think Jedward said,
"Yeah,
are you on your period?"
Yeah. They did actually.
But I think what we didn't see until the next day was the destruction they'd left in the storeroom. What were they doing? It was like when Nikki got that cereal in her face all over again.
It was, yeah.
Was it cereal or washing powder?
Probably both.
Whatever it was, it made her cry and she couldn't breathe.
So this was when
I was going to die.
Stacy got evicted.
Boo.
Were you upset to see Stacy go? Was it her time to go? If it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Of course it wasn't her time to go. It was like Calum's time to go, Jamie's time to go, Bianca's time to go. No, I liked Stacy. I mean, probably, you know, we've said there could be other more enjoyable people to watch in there, but she kind of like, she played her part and she played it well.
What part's that? Shouty black woman.
Town crier. Shouty black woman.
Well, it's true though, isn't it?
She's the only black person in there this year, wasn't she?
That's the part they wanted her to
play. In fact, she's the only non-white person, is she not? I don't think there's anyone else.
No, yeah, you're right.
So diverse.
So she did well to last that long, being a black woman in there. And then her interview, whatever.
Well, have you put tickets to see her at the Hippodrome on March the 9th yet?
Good. That was
shameless.
That was good. But we could have got rid of Jamie that night and we got rid of Stacy. Why?
It doesn't bear thinking about.
In fact, if we had got rid of Jamie that night, I reckon Bianca would have gone last night. So the whole thing is, don't you think?
I can't even fathom the idea that people are voting to save Bianca.
No.
Bianca.
Let's come on to that one.
Bianca.
Bonker.
From the strip club.
Yeah, so the next morning,
lovely aura.
Stacey's still in there because it's like, you know, the Saturday show. And
okay.
That's how far back we're...
Saturday last week?
Yeah.
It's a week ago. It's going to be a long one. Hang in there, my lovies.
Stacey said, "Hey Jedwards, you need to clean the storeroom."
Hey Jedwards, yeah, I thought that was disrespectful. But then she did mention in the interview, I don't know if it was bots or she does call them Jedwards and is affectionate, but I think people were like, hey, learn their names, or, you know.
Because Jedward said, people don't even say hello to us in the morning and they don't even bother to learn our names.
Yeah, someone was like,
sad.
Can you actually take the chance to learn my name? It must be hard when you share a joint name with your twin brother that you look exactly the same as.
And then Nicola this is when Nicola was saying they were having a post-mortem about the night before, and they said, you turn the light on to her. And then Nicola was bitching about them, and they said, we can hear you, we're not deaf, these walls are paper thin.
Yeah.
One Jedward is definitely a lot more mouthy than the other. I think it's John, and Edward is like I don't know actually. One is like a troublemaker, and the other one's like shut up.
Kind of reels the other one in. Yeah.
Troublemaker. So then they had a task Big Brother's Bit on the Inside. Is that a good name? It's not, is it? I could think of better puns. Big Brother puns.
Which is basically loose women in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
Well, thank fuck they didn't get Eamon Holmes in or Vanessa Feltz, but less said about that the
better. Yeah, Vanessa Feltz coming in tonight.
Yeah, this weekend. She's already been in there. Judgment weekend.
So this is
when
they
chalk.
they had a panel show and they were asking them questions. This is when James C shook hands with Speidi and said...
It was a very emotional moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went higher, not lower. And then Kim said to Speidi, is your game below the belt at times? And she said that Spencer said that she stank. We never saw that, though. That Spencer said that Kim stank.
I don't think Kim stinks, do you?
How can she?
Fragrant.
How can she when she's cleaning up all the time? And then Kim said that
chicken-livered bugger.
Kim said that Spencer did a spit and gag combination.
Yeah.
This is the rule book. Yeah, he's like, get the rule book. I didn't spit on you.
Yeah.
We would have seen it if he'd... I mean, obviously he didn't spit, but even if he'd kind of gone like... I'm sure they would have shown it, don't you?
I'm not going to miss out that comedy gold.
And then Spencer said, I don't even have enough phlegm for you.
Was he referring to her size? Like...
No, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't shit on him if he was on fire.
Oh, my love. Callum said he was a people pleaser.
He's not pleasing me, so he better try harder.
Yeah.
He will do on In Therapy next week, though.
Oh, and then they showed the clip of James C saying, I'll bite their fucking noses off. I thought that
We'd not seen it, though. It came out in a clip.
No, we had.
Had we?
Yeah, we'd seen it before, because I had it in my notes earlier.
I blinked.
But weren't you surprised at how Spencer took that? Because I thought he would go mad about that, but they were kind of joking about it.
Probably quite enjoyed seeing some venom come off of James C. Rather than just sitting there in a cardie.
Good point. And then they cuddled him, and then Spencer went, careful.
Watch your nose,
yeah. That was good. But considering the way they treated Nicola the past couple of days and the way they treated Colin, I thought they were very easy on James, probably because they're scared he is going to bite their nose off, maybe.
He might just go at any minute. What we don't know about you. Well, Stacey's been spreading around he's got violent past. So
that's really naughty of her, actually.
So
then we had...
Personal, that.
Then we had a clip of Nicole, and Bianca talking about Bianca's mum.
Ah, the good old code.
Has she had sex with her own mum lately?
And Bianca are talking in code.
It's quite a crack code, wasn't it?
It was the worst code ever. Your mum. Have you been having some tough times with your mum?
My favourite part was Nicola's face as that clip was playing.
Yeah, they both were like, oh shit. But like, what's Bianca playing at? Like, carrying on like I think nothing.
She's probably just forgotten she's got a boyfriend. I think she's so drunk.
Done.
She's so drunk.
She's got a few things she needs to sort out in the outside world. But how many times have we heard people say they need to sort something out?
I can't feel angry at Bianca about it. Like, I don't care. Everyone's like, I know, but everyone just wants to have a go. Oh, she's got a boy. Oh, you're a cheat. You're a homewrecker.
Adulterer.
It's like
adulterer.
I couldn't give two fucks what
I don't
Bianca
give two
does.
fucks either. I don't give a fuck about this whole story.
She's obviously got terrible taste in men. The old cage fighter or whatever she was seeing looks like a douche. He was in the paper today.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
looking
that
at his
looks
phone.
Staged.
It is staged.
Look at the shot they had in his fucking phone.
They had a picture
it's like a bird's eye view of his phone with the screen with Jamie on it.
They must have had a GoPro on a stick. Like, they had a picture of his phone screen while he read stories about Jamie and Bianca.
You'd be reading that in public anyway.
And he was sat outside an Essex pub by himself. But did you CJ Meeks? Did you
CJ Meeks?
What's his name? Did you read the text that they'd written to go with that story?
No.
He was reading articles about Bianca and Jamie in the Big Brother house, and then it said it actually looked as if there were photos of articles. As if like what? What's a photo of an article? Like he's took a picture of the newspaper, but it wasn't. It was like in a browser, like cropped into the photo. It was all so weird. And it was like he left, probably not able to take the shame or something. I don't know. Like, that was so stupid.
It was ridiculous. So then Jamie goes, "You did say you were single."
Yeah, I think Jamie might feel a little bit silly though.
Yeah, good.
What I'm most annoyed about is how much airtime this storyline has taken up this week. When there's been so much other stuff we could have been watching. James C's given us gold on the garden bench. Yeah.
and then he went to Nicola. She's coming here and binned her fella after 2 weeks. It's like,
oh, so did Helen.
Yeah, hopefully she'll bin you next. And then Bianca's crying in the diary room. And then
no, they're going to Dubai, aren't they?
They had like a heart to heart in the bathroom, and he said he didn't come in the house to crack on with a bird.
No, apart from Jasmine, Nicola, but he loves her husband, and as a last resort, Bianca.
Colleen. He really respects women. Him and Calum, they really respect women so much. They respect birds so much.
Yeah.
Even their own mothers are birds.
Just hang on, babe. We've got a long way to go, yeah?
Hey, babe. We're in it for another 2 weeks.
I gotta be, because I'm in therapy next week. Yeah. It's in my contract. I got a bad ear in that, so I'm not going to do anything.
We'll have a little flirt tomorrow, babe. Bless you. Spencer went in the diary room demanding to speak to his lawyer.
I love it when someone demands to speak to their lawyer, and it's always an American housemate.
And he said, "You've got to get the footage of me not spitting on Kim." How are they going to get that footage?
Basically, the whole time he's been in there. Like anything, just pick and choose. And Big Brother said, "As you know, Spencer, you're not allowed to meet people from the outside world," or something like that.
Unless it's people we bring in, like the hairdresser. Or
unless you've got a pre-arranged tour.
Or a spray tan.
And you need a rehearsal.
Or you need to see doctor.
Or you've been in with a psychologist all day. As Nicola McLean's husband complained that they'd not shown. I'm not going to show her with a psychiatrist.
No, of course they're not. And I liked it when he called for his lawyer. That was good. And then... back to Jamie. He said, "You can't be wishy-washy. You're either in or you're out. You should have said to me..."
What, like his thumb?
Yeah. It's like Brexit. He said, "You should have said to me, this is the sitch." It's good to tell people what the sitch is, isn't it?
Yeah. I tweeted a picture of the situation in the Big Brother house and nobody cared about it.
I would have.
No one could remember who he was.
I must have missed that. Colleen was talking on the... you must have seen them. Colleen was talking on the live feed about when she was in the house, and she's saying there was this lovely guy in there.
She don't remember his name?
No, but I worked out who it was by process of elimination. She said there was 2 guys and they both fancied this one girl in there.
It
was Danica. And it was Prince Lorenzo. It was Prince Lorenzo that she was talking about. She said the crowd all booed him and there was nothing to boo him about. He was such a lovely man and they all booed him, and ever since then I've known the boos don't mean anything. And I worked out it was Prince Lorenzo she was talking about, but I reckon even she couldn't remember what his
That's really
name
funny
was.
That even she's forgotten him. She'd been off with him for how many weeks?
But that's how she worked out that boos mean nothing.
What was that Prince Lorenzo anyway?
What was he?
Yeah, what was he?
What was he Prince of?
Exactly.
The wish list. Danica's wish list.
Yeah, I forgot about that documentary. Yeah, she came off a documentary about webcam girls. Fucking hell, Celebrity Big Brother.
But didn't Danielle come off that as well? Scottish Danielle? Or she was something
She was a regular Big Brother. So it don't matter, does it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that documentary probably was after. Or maybe before. Who knows?
Fuck knows. Okay, so we just paused to get a drink, and Gaz says that we covered some stuff at the start that we'd already covered last week.
Lindsay can't remember because she had too much Prosecco last weekend.
I think it's all fresh material, but he's listened to the podcast more times than this because he's vain. Vain. I only listen backwards. Listening to the sound of your own voice going, ha ha ha.
I'm so funny.
Yeah. Oh God, I am brilliant.
How many listeners are you on now?
I only listen back for, technical reasons.
I'm not being funny, Mummy.
Yeah, exactly. So then,
what happened next?
Next, they did nominations with playing cards.
Yeah, now I wish they'd brought Paul Daniels in for this. Too little, too late.
Let me explain to our listeners, just in case they don't watch, they just listen to this as if
you weren't watching the show.
They have to each pick a card, and you either get to nominate or you get to save someone, or if you get a joker, you can't nominate or save someone. You just
you're out.
Yeah, you've nothing. So that's what happened. So, but this the thing I don't like about this is it was quite a random nature of like who was allowed to nominate and who wasn't.
Yeah, because they picked it themselves.
And this is why Speidi went, as far as I'm concerned, because of this bullshit. I know, because they were up anyway, weren't they?
Yeah, but James C.
But do you know what I mean? It's like, no, because Jamie, Calum and Nicola all weren't up as a result of these funky... And do you think if it was just normal not face-to-face, normal diary room nominations, Jamie and Nicola would have been up, don't you think?
Well, you would have thought that Jedward would have nominated her, but they didn't, having had the chance to, even in this.
But if it had been normal diary room nominations, they would have had 2.
People would have chosen.
And they would have... Because they only nominated one person.
Yeah, if it wasn't one nomination results in nominate facing the public vote like they did last
Yeah.
time around. Like, I hate that bullshit. Like, come on, you've got
It depends
some rules, haven't you?
It depends who's up as to if I don't like it or not. Depends if it benefits me or not.
But yeah, I mean, obviously the people that we wanted to see go up didn't go up this week because of this.
Basically,
But who knows what other fucking shit they might have thrown into the process
That's
that would
true.
have fucked it up for us
Yeah,
anyway.
you can't go, oh, well, why can't it be a pure game? Because
Because it ain't.
it isn't.
Because it's not year 2000 anymore.
But Jedward didn't even nominate Nicola.
No, they didn't. They nominated Bianca.
Because of...
She
Not
has
telling-
a boyfriend.
What the fuck has that got
Because
to do
of
with you?
her relationship status.
Jedward, what the fuck has that got to do with you, slut shamers?
I think her relationship status is... It's complicated.
It's irrelevant to them, and they shouldn't be allowed to nominate on that basis. I don't think you should be allowed to nominate for reasons that are from the outside world. You should only be able to
That's
nominate
not
on
the
things
outside
that
world,
have
though.
happened.
That's something that's happened inside the house.
Well, I suppose.
And
What's it got to do with them?
in that Big Brother's built on the inside context, so everyone was part of it. Well, I don't know, but maybe there's something else and they're using that as a reason.
They've had Nicola cheering them out all week, and they don't nominate her.
Why did they not nominate
I don't know,
Nicola?
because she carried on having a go at them after that as well. So why?
Yeah,
it doesn't
mean
make
McLean.
sense. Yeah, it doesn't make
Tread.
sense.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I think they were trying to sort of like make a point that they can be the bigger of the two parties,
Yeah,
even
true.
though they're like, act like kids.
Yeah, no, I think you're right actually. So Kim was one of the people who got the Joker, and Spencer started like laughing hysterically.
She went happy,
and
wasn't she?
Kim
with
went,
that?
"You're quite mental, aren't you?"
He did as well. You're quite mental. Aren't you?
It was so good.
That was a good comment.
So as a result of this fucking car crash, Colleen put up Jessica. Thank God she went up at least, because
Well, yeah, it was her time. Her time.
Yeah.
Although, what did you think about her trying to realise herself into winning Big Brother?
Her whole.
Told you she was desperate last week.
She just came in desperate, went after Calum, that was desperate, acted desperate, said, we're not coming to it, but said I've got 3 boyfriends, makes her sound desperate. Just everything she did was just one big, I'm desperate. She's lovely person.
Absolutely lovely. But completely desperate.
It's a little whore.
I have horrible. I do think that probably Jessica was getting up to a lot of stuff that we didn't get to see.
Yeah,
though. I think she probably is entertaining, but fucking we were focusing on moist Bianca and whatever going on in the bathroom.
Yeah, they didn't show her making the house out of cornflakes or Jedward's toast tower.
She was robbed. No, they didn't actually show enough of her, like when Kim was watching her morning workout.
Oh, yeah.
They showed a little bit of that, but I saw more of it on YouTube, and it was actually really funny to see Kim and Jessica interacting in that way.
Some of those bits on the app, I never go on the app because it's so much regurgitated stuff. But now and again I see little bits, and you do get the fun side of people on the app because you get to see
For the music, yeah.
But you
Actions don't come across on the podcast.
No. But you do get to see them just not rowing and,
Yeah, because they've only got, 42 minutes of the main show, and it's mostly rows anyway, like most of the day.
You only see 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Been badly edited. So then, Kim was getting drunk again after that. She went, doesn't taste a bit like booze. I could have a load of that.
What was she drinking?
I'm not
What was
sure.
she on, the little cans?
Must have been those, because there is no booze in it, that's why. So did I say who was up? I actually got the people who were up for eviction. Bianca, Jessica. I know. What have you done?
We can't remember.
What have you done with this podcast lately? You just swan in. Bianca, Jessica, Jedward, Kim, and Speidi. And it was a double eviction. So you think it would be a shoe-in that Bianca and Jessica went?
Yeah, you would have thought.
You would think, wouldn't you? Well, think on.
About that.
I said after Kim had a bit more to drink, she started on Spencer. So Spencer was sitting around with James C. And Kim just came and
out of nowhere.
What did she come in and even say to him? He was saying something nice
Quite
to
praising her, like
yeah.
about, yeah.
And she just turned on him.
Oh, I know what you're saying about me.
And then Spencer goes, "You're not getting a scene out of me," to her, which I quite liked.
And didn't Heidi and Spencer try to run away?
Yeah, and Heidi's going, "Big brother, big brother."
Oh, yeah.
It's
Big
like...
brother, big brother, big brother, Big Brother's not gonna come.
Yeah.
And, like, cool.
Yeah, and then they got up and like ran. Oh yeah, Spencer was eating beans on toast.
Apparently he loves beans on toast, and they were also eating pot noodle.
He loves hula hoops. He loves pot noodle.
They eat a load of like crap British food.
Yeah, because it's a novelty, isn't it?
It's their kryptonite. But this must have been what they talked about in their exit interview was like forcibly editing out Kim. This must have been the running away thing, which we've not really seen, like trying not to allow Kim to be in the scene. La 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 kind of thing.
Yeah, she called Spencer a mental midget. Is Spencer even short? He doesn't look short.
Maybe compared to Kim, because she's got that bun on top.
I hate I hate that necklace Spencer wears. I know he was saying it was made out of crystals or whatever. It looks like, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
That necklace he wears. It looks like necklace like a surfer dude wears, you know. It's like
a choker thing.
Yeah,
oh, right, yeah.
Really...
Like he's come off shipwrecks, the Battle of the Island.
He was going on the live feed. Oh, it gives me really good energy and all this bullshit.
It's probably made out of kryptonite.
Like, shut the fuck. Yeah, shut the fuck up. And then Kim went in the diary room and she was having a go at Big Brother. She went, "You're making a fool out of me with this young twerp." This was the door opening and closing. I seem to have missed that bit.
Door was the squeak wall.
So what? She was trying to prop the door open and Spencer was shutting it.
And Big Brother went, "Sorry, Kim, but the air conditioning doesn't work properly." And she went, "Don't you do this to me? Don't you make me look a fool, my love."
She went, "That rotten young pig that he is." And then, Jamie slept in a different bed. He didn't want to sleep with Bianca that night because he was upset about having a boy. She's got a boyfriend, all right. anything to do with her.
Who was he in with? Presumably there's a free bed by
Jedward
now.
in
the middle of Jedward.
He loves their company.
They are nasty in the bed.
He can't get enough of them. I feel like I've fucked that whole scene up in my notes, but anyway, never mind. So now on to the next day, Thursday apparently.
In real time or in Big Brother time?
Jessica was Jessica was wearing like a really creased up nightie, and then she said she was seeing 3 guys on the outside.
She's not having sex with all of them.
I think she is.
Sure she is. What's the point in having a boyfriend if you're not having sex with him?
Yeah. And she went, "Oh, it's not serious." And Nicola's like, "Obviously." Oh, fuck off, Nicola. I'm not judging her. Mind your own business. Good on her. Jessica is a very attractive young lady.
Jessica's the fittest female housemate this year.
How do you have time to have 3 kids and 3 boyfriends and a job?
And have a butt that tight.
Yeah.
I don't know, but a lot of people were saying that she looks like Helen Wood, though.
We
don't want to give her time of day on this podcast, do we, to be fair?
Insult.
But yeah, she's a lot prettier on the inside and the outside than Helen Wood.
That would not be hard. So then they had a task, the do not disturb task, which I thought was just going to be like the freeze task, but it wasn't.
Me too. Wasn't quite as good, was it?
No, they made it worse. So first part of it was there was a phone box and Kim's husband was calling up. I didn't even know Kim had a husband. Nor did Jamie O'Hara know she had a husband either.
You told me last week that Kim had a husband.
Did I?
Yeah.
And Jamie's dad was also on the phone.
Oh.
Why was Jamie crying so much about his dad being on the phone?
I thought they should have put Danielle Lloyd on the phone for him.
Where's my money?
Yeah. This kid's got to go to school,
Give us your fucking money.
I'm having another boob job on the telly.
Yeah, I can't get the magazine deals.
And also, have you ever known a phone box to have an answer phone?
Good point. God, imagine the shit that'd be on there if there wasn't a phone box with an answer phone. But the way he was crying, like, when did he last see his dad? Like,
it was
25 years ago? It's like...
In pieces? How many... What is it? Day 23?
Yeah, it's like... I've probably not spoke to my mum on the phone
for longer
since
than
Christmas.
That. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't give 2 fucks.
Me neither.
Yes.
Yeah, my dad called me last week. I broke down. Dad, I haven't seen you since Christmas.
It's like he didn't answer the phone because I heard his dad was going to go to him, give your head a wobble.
Who said that again?
Stephanie Davis's dad.
Oh, she should have given her head a wobble.
We're so proud of you.
Too late for that now, isn't it?
Just give her... no, actually. I'm not going down that
Jedward
road.
should have given her a sex education lesson.
Oh, put Jessica was massaging James C. You were talking about her massaging Calum.
Jessica was on a massage spree
massage
this week.
masher.
massage mashup. She also did Reiki on Calum. Now, who was the last person that we remember doing Reiki in the Big Brother house?
Showbiz.
Did he?
I don't know.
Nasty Nick.
No, there's been Reiki since Nasty
What was
Nick.
that? He used to lure everyone into like a false sense of security by giving them Reiki.
Don't trust those Reiki people.
Do you think it's all lies?
What, Reiki? Or...
No, that like Nasty Nick was in the TA.
His wife died. So then...
He went to school with Prince Andrew.
A very devastating thing happened.
Oh, Nick, your poor love.
Basically,
so 2000.
I tell you why this task was shit. No one went for it. No one did it.
No,
they all none of them rose to the bait. No one shredded.
And they also had like an unknown number of fails, right?
Yeah,
which they had to like come below. So
so
you could afford
done it.
to have failed.
Unless it was like 0 fails.
I think the only thing that would have been... Yeah, unless it was 0.
Yeah.
The only thing that maybe would have led someone to do a fail would have been if the video was from Britney for Jedward. And or Ed Sheeran, as they keep saying. I thought like Ed Sheeran might have been in that box thing that was inside that room. But what was that? They had a video message and this like kind of like Jenga type thing. I don't even know what it was.
Oh, they had to find a remote control or something in it. Yeah, you're right. That was weird.
That was weird.
So after Kim's one, she went to the diary room and she said, "Oh, I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet and laughter with my husband. Oh, big brother."
Yeah, I bet he's thinking the opposite.
Yeah. She's probably got a good relationship with him. I've heard he's a bit of a goer.
Yeah, she did say that. She was
my first husband, he should have been gassed at birth. What a brilliant thing to say. And Jamie was in the garden doing like tricks like a dog does for a treat with a potato. Do you remember that? He was like trying to catch a potato in his hood.
Yeah. The only potato reference I remember this week is that Kim's arse looks like a 10 pounds of King Edward.
Who said that?
Kim. She said, "Oh, my bum is like a 10 pounds of King Edward style."
Oh, that's sad.
It probably is though.
So then Colin and Bianca had to go into a family portrait room.
Oh, it's a lovely gallery
with Shane Ritchie Jr. and Gaz's wife. And
who's Shane Ritchie Jr.?
That's Colin's son.
Colin had a child with Shane Ritchie.
Yeah, Colin was married to Shane Ritchie.
Brand new information for me. I thought he was married to Kat Slater, Jesse Wallace in real life. Yeah,
so
it's on and off screen.
He even looks like Shane Ritchie in the photos.
I couldn't tell. I didn't look at like a sort of photoshopped image of a man and go, "It looks like Shane Ritchie." People are like, "Who's Shane Ritchie?" The American listeners are like, "What?"
No, never mind. They're used to all our Z-list.
Just Google Alfie Moon. That's what it is.
So then there was some chili eating going on, which was just a task that Jedward set them.
Yeah, it was voluntary. It wasn't like when Mikey ate the chili.
Where did they get the chilies from, though?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Chili eating is a Big Brother staple, isn't it?
It is a staple.
With the fish gets and the electric shock seats. I don't like the electric shock pads. They're not as good as the suits. Bring back the suits.
Oh, they've always been pads in suits, though.
No, but
it's just a slender tone.
You need the full...
All over?
Yeah.
What, shock to the heart?
You need the lycra. That's what was missing.
The actual...
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they just put them in their pants this time?
Yeah.
In their normal clothes?
It's boring.
No.
I said that.
That electric shock task was not in the main show, though.
I know.
Did you watch it on YouTube as well?
No, I'm confused.
People were complaining because it didn't make the edit.
Yeah.
But it's because, I don't know, some shit with Jamie and Bianca was going on.
I think I saw it on a bit of it on bots or
No,
something.
maybe.
I don't know. I was confused about that.
They kind of made it a YouTube exclusive.
Then I start to doubt my own mind over what I have and haven't seen. It's just like I get confused. It's no wonder I don't know what I'm doing with my podcast. So then Jamie was slagging off Jedward to Nicola, going, "I think John looks like a pop star, but I don't think Edward does."
They look identical, you fucking moron.
It's like, what?
Is it because one was wearing gold and one was wearing silver?
Makes no sense. And then Jedward and Nicola and Jessica all had to get a video. Oh, and Speidi had to get one from Stephanie Pratt. Let's face it, they don't care about her.
Jedward was from Tara Reid.
Jedward's from Tara Reid.
Friend of the show.
You think Jedward would get one from their mum rather than Tara Reid?
I think Big Brother just wanted to pull in another celebrity contact from the past. Yeah.
And then Jessica had one from her 3 boyfriends. I mean, kids. Such a bad joke. And, Nicola had one from her feral children. And Jedward said, we've got to do it for...
Better behave than Jedward.
Jedward said, we've got to do it for the other housemates. They're such good people. Backstabbers. Jedward have started to go like proper like nasty.
They said backstabbers about
it.
it.
Yeah, they said backstabbers.
Well, it's getting very dark in there, according to Spencer and Heidi.
Yeah. I don't know the way they put Jedward on blast.
Me
I mean,
neither.
did you notice someone obviously talked to them in the break? Because
Really?
they were like, not in the break, but...
Don't forget, I missed when they walked out the house.
In between, because they were slagging off Jedward loads in their exit interview. Then when they're on when they're on bots,
Did
they were all pro
light?
Jedward again. They were like, oh yeah, we were affected by what had happened that day, but Jedward had been good friends to us throughout our whole time in the house. But obviously something had
production
happened
came in
that
and
day.
went, actually, don't talk about that because we're setting them up to be in the final.
I think probably their family member or whoever they spoke to said, oh, Jed would have been supporting you the whole time.
Maybe,
or something like that. Jed would have been supporting you. They chose you first in housemate bingo. So then I think it was Edward, although it could have been John, said, oh, Nicola, do you know where I put these scissors back in the drawer in the kitchen? Like, why are you looking at me like that? You're looking at me as if I'm the devil. It's like, what? And then they're
this
like,
is Nicola to one of them.
to them. And then they're like, oh, Nicola, you look like you've got different eye makeup on today. And she's like, go fuck yourself. Like, what?
She's very insecure about that wandering eye, that's why.
Then she's like, you're a little prick to them.
I went to the dining room, I don't even give a shit how I look. Well, your reaction says otherwise. Yeah.
And everyone's going, oh, she does care because she's wearing a t-shirt with the plastics on. It's like, oh, whatever. I don't think we should really... Reminds me of that woman who allegedly murdered her boyfriend in the outback, and then she had like...
What?
She had like... This is such a deep cut. She had like at the press conference when they were trying to find his body, she had a t-shirt on that said cheeky monkey. Everyone moaned at her and said like she killed him because she had the cheeky monkey t-shirt on. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Nicola with his plastics t-shirt on. And everyone's like, oh, she is plastic. It's like, it's just a t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt. Get over it.
She's allowed to like make light of the fact she's had a boob job. Yeah. At least she's not pretending that she hasn't.
That's true. That's about the only thing she's got going for her is looks. Sure ain't her personality.
No, she's a lovely girl. She's just absolutely horrible.
She's a little bitch. And then Calum's going, oh, it's been a long day, everyone. Did you notice Calum seemed to be wearing the old edited out jumpsuit?
I did. They're just choosing to wear it whenever now these days.
More disgusting than...
It was browner than it was before.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it was, in fact, the edited out one was nicer.
It was.
Fruit of the loom, that was.
And then, oh, God. And yeah, Nicola's going, I didn't watch the video of my children because I was getting food for Jedward's motherfucking arses. Is that how Jedward eat their food? Put it up their motherfucking arses.
It's a lot of chicken to go up there. And
then she said, I borrow you my concealer for your spots.
Borrow you my concealer.
I borrow you it.
Oh, fuck off, Nicola. Learn some grammar.
Yeah, you learn
grammar snob.
And then, there was more chilli eating, whatever.
Who was eating the chilies this time?
Jamie and Bianca the second time round. And they said, get that milk in you. Then they passed the task, so Big Brother played a really crap song over the thing, and James C was like, just walked off into the garden because he doesn't enjoy music.
Yeah. He just like sat it out. I was going to ask actually, because I'd forgotten what the consequence was of this task. Was it just the shopping budget?
Yeah, it was food.
We did actually see them doing a shopping budget this week for the first time this whole series. So they do still do the shopping.
Yeah, we did. We're coming to that.
I think Jen would actually go out and get it as well, but we don't see it.
James C is such a miserable sod though. He's such a party pooper. Won't even like have a dance. Kim was like, she wasn't dancing.
Yeah, well, Kim doesn't care about her image. I think James C is too caught up about how he's coming across and what he looks like. He just thinks you're coming across as a boring piece of shit. What is he? Something piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
just sitting on a bench the whole time.
His own men killed him. And then Jessica was like, had the hiccups and she was lying on the couch. And they were going, oh, she actually thinks she's going to win. And Heidi said, she's not winning. And Spencer said,
she's lucky to come sick.
Spencer said she's winning at being here, i.e. she's lucky to even be here. And then it's quite ironic. Quite ironic, though, that they went out straight after her.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, I did think Heidi's analysis of the game was on point when she went, she'll be lucky to get sixth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I know, but oh god. Oh, this is when Calum said he's got a bad ear. They're like, "What's wrong with you, Calum? Why aren't you drinking?" He's like, "Oh, I'm not feeling well." And then they're like, he's like, "I've got a bad ear." And Spencer's like, "Oh, Calum's sick and trying to get better, so don't talk to him about it." She's like trying to wind him up. And then Calum's going, "Look, I respect people." Yeah. Well, Calum doesn't talk about how he respects people.
I don't know if this was earlier in the week, but there was like a live feed scandal where another one where Calum had said, "Oh, Big Brother's not going to do anything to me because they want a nice guy in the final," or something like that. Yeah, apparently
he said that on the live feed.
Something like that. I've seen it somewhere. And now he's just like lying in bed.
Being like a self-proclaimed nice guy, but he is going to be in the final, isn't
I think he is.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
it's obvious.
He's probably going to be a finalist, like top end of the final, I would say.
Fucking hate. No, I don't think he's strong enough. Well, having said that, there's so much crap in there.
I don't want to think about it.
No, you're right.
It's not going to be enjoyable.
And then Speidi went to the diary room and they said, "Oh, I don't see Calum calling us after this and saying, 'Hey mate, let's have a cup of tea and some crumpets.'" I'm still obsessed with English food. And then they said, "We're coming for James C's head and nose. I want to bite
let that nose thing lie."
I know. I want to bite his nose off before he bites mine off. You can't come for James C though because he's got eternal immunity.
Yeah,
so
but you can't. You could still bite his nose off though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Miss Spidey's DRs. The way she sits like really far away from him on the chair.
Yeah, but I noticed at the start of the series they were sitting together on the chair.
Oh, and they think they're falling out.
Yeah, they're crumbling, aren't they?
Could be. So then we're on to the eviction. Have we got the stomach for it?
Have we got the time for it?
Hold on.
Welcome back, you chicken-livered buggers. We're up to speed. We've just caught up with the Saturday night show, which has brought us full circle around to the eviction, which happened earlier.
A day earlier.
So, yeah, it's Jessica's eviction.
Did you like Emma's dress that she was wearing?
I said it looked like a Santa dress crossed with a summer dress. It's like someone had like put some applique flowers onto a Santa dress that she'd got out of the...
What the fuck is a Santa dress?
A Mrs. Santa dress. I think it's off the M&S advert this year from...
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, yeah. Out the dressing up box.
Embroidered flowers on the collar.
Yeah, I think she found it down the back of the task team office.
Fucking awful as usual. Goes without saying, really. Now Jedward decided to do some sex education for Jamie and Bianca.
Dr. Grimes, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, Professor Grimes, I think.
That's good.
But I thought he didn't take enough air out of the end of that condom. Didn't you not think the same?
It's probably because Jedward ain't used condoms ever.
No, apart from to blow them up and put them on the head.
It's water balloons. I'm not sure about the condom etiquette, to be honest. I don't use condoms.
Yeah, take note, Bianca. That's
what
grim.
a disgusting thing to say, and to say on TV.
Was it John that was doing the sex ed?
I have no idea.
I wish you took time to get to know their names.
I know, I do feel bad about that. If they looked
so identical.
If they looked just slightly more different, then it would help. But when he went in there, he's like, "Oh, do I dare go in there and do it?" They're like going, go on, do it.
Even Spencer was like egging him on.
And then Nicola's just like looking at him like just disgusted. It's like, they're only trying to have a laugh, they're not doing anything that bad.
I think it was John, I'm not sure, but then the other one, I think Ed was like, "Oh my god, they all look so serious." And they're like, as if like, is this really not going down well? Abort.
But the good part is they do still just keep doing these things. They don't get deterred. They just carry on trying.
It's like, this is the scene and we're going to play it out.
Yeah. This is when Jedward asked Kim if she'd ever fucked on a table, but we covered that earlier.
Oh, we can cover it again. That was the best conversation of the series.
Did you used to spin around to her? And she went, "Sure I did."
Sure I did. You do that when you're young, don't you? My love. I tell you what, if I did a silhouette on the table now, they'd take me to the asylum.
I think she knew what he was talking about.
Oh, right? She did. She played along.
Oh, my love.
Oh. Rotten buggers.
Now, Jedward were getting a lot of airtime this episode because they started doing the shopping list.
They do still do a shopping list? What? Was it on a chalkboard or was it on a generic tablet?
It was on an iPad, which also gave them all,
sure it was Apple?
All the day's headlines. No,
was it banana?
Probably not. Don't A it, you're a joke. So then
yeah, but who steamrolled in?
Nicola, of course.
McLean.
One hand over her eye.
Yeah.
As usual.
Googly eye. But I felt that Jedward seemed really put out by this. They were quite into that shopping list.
Were they anti corn-fed chicken?
What do you prefer,
pro?
organic or corn-fed?
It's like, I don't like the corn-fed chicken.
Full of shit. More shit in it. They said the corn-fed one has more shit.
It's got more corn in it, that's for sure.
But like, can't it be organic and corn-fed?
Yeah, I think corn-fed is nice, but
it just looks a bit yellow. I don't really know the difference. Like, has anyone asked the chickens what they like to eat? Can we get Margie on the phone?
Corn-fed is dearer, so you think it would be nicer, but not necessarily, I guess. And then Calum was moaning about Jedward, saying, the whole thing is a performance. Yeah, awful to perform when you're on TV, isn't it? Much better to just sit there carping, looking like a potato.
but is it a performance? Because I think that is actually what Jedward would have liked, to be honest.
And he said he felt ganged up on by Jedward.
Gang-handed? You crossed Nicole, you got a mafia on you.
So then John and Edward were moaning about...
John and Edward?
were moaning about Nicola coming out to take over the shopping list. They said that bitch just came out of nowhere.
The Blair Witch.
No, that was with the shower gel.
Yeah, no.
But it was the same day.
Oh shit, the Blair Witch is coming.
And then he said they're all a pack of arseholes. And they said no one says how are you to them or even ask their name. Oh, that's sad. I like the fact they just suddenly started calling Nicola a bitch. She's a little bitch. She's a lovely person.
She's got a great aura. Sorry, that's Bianca.
Great bone structure, but she's a little bitch. She also can't see out of one eye. Oh, hexed. I think Kim's put a hex on her.
Why did Big Brother say she was taking a contact lens out originally, and actually it's because she's got a googly eye?
They're just covering up. It's like Ray J all over
She's
again.
probably been out to see the surgeon.
Then they did a task involving many loaves of bread.
Yeah.
Now, Gaz, I know you hate to see food
I
wasted.
hate food being wasted. There's people starving in the world. And you're doing tasks the world over.
I didn't look at my Twitter timeline and I just tweeted who's moaning
and
about.
And someone told you that Gina Rio
Then I look
had done
back.
it.
Honestly, everyone's going, waste of food. Disgusting to see so much food being wasted. It's just loads of bread. It's probably bread that they chucked out the previous day.
Yeah, they probably got it off the back of Tesco's, out of the bins.
Bread only costs, like, what, 20p a loaf or whatever? Like, the whole
and also, you're not going to eat bread where production have written with a marker pen bananas on the bottom of it, are you?
They could feed it to ducks or something. Like, it's not that much. It's not like, they, like, have a task where they have, like, fish guts and it's like, what a waste of fish guts.
Someone could have eaten that bird's shit.
Or like, I don't know, balloons. Oh, what a waste of balloons.
Yeah, some people got a balloon fetish. Yeah. They could have got off over those balloons.
It's like, why do you care? Look, honestly, so many people said it about the waste of fish. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like you've never put any food in the bin.
Yeah,
like, come on.
That's ridiculous. But I thought it was like a budget OTEV. Do you know what OTEV is?
Is this tell me, I don't know what it is.
It's
a BB USA reference.
BB US.
It's like Zingbot.
It's where they find, it is like Zingbot, but it's not. But they find the names are like hidden all around. They rush and find the names, and the last one who can't find the name, they're out. But they kind of like beat each other up to do it.
Their own name?
Yeah, no, just whatever the answer to the quiz question is. So they have to find the name.
So this was something which, out of the Big Brother International Production Conference that we took from BB USA, you think?
I think so, but with OTEV, they actually spend a few quid on it.
What does OTEV mean?
It's veto backwards. And OTEV goes, I am OTEV, bring me the blah blah blah.
It's like that thing that reads your fortune.
Yeah, no, it's like on the top of it's like a water slide, and they all have to run up the water slide and climb up.
So it's a being.
Yeah,
it's like Iris.
Yeah, sometimes he's like a monkey or a chipmunk, or sometimes he's like a statue. He's different every year. But last year he was British. He was like, "Oh, all right, mate, I'm OTEV. Bring me a CD."
Is he real Brit or just an American person doing a Brit?
Yeah, it sounded Australian.
Was that fish out of BB Australia? Was
it? Surly.
Oh, that sounds good. I want to watch that now.
It's really, actually, this bread task was shit compared to OTEV, but just reminded me, because it's got the names on it, just reminded me of it.
Now, in the main show, did we see James C take part in the bread task?
No.
It's so boring that they edited him out, right?
Did they all do the bread task?
They actually did, but they were in a blue team and a red team, but what did it all mean? Was there a winner? I don't think there was. Perhaps the winner got to eat all the bread. Not such a waste.
Nicola was against Jedward.
Yeah, and Big Brother already pre-warned them not to throw the baked goods
They
at one
did, didn't
another.
they?
Yeah. And she went, "Oi, don't do it then."
I've just written snappy cunt.
You can say that again.
And then, Jessica said she'd be gutted to leave tonight.
Sorry, Jessica.
I've written that Edward is the toe rag out of John and Edward.
Little toe rag.
Is that true? Who was kicking off something? Was that Edward?
No, that was John.
Oh.
Well, Edward
Now I'm
didn't get
confused.
involved.
I'm confused.
I think John's got more of a backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calum was flirting with Jessica and she kissed him and he said, "Have I got lipstick on my nose?" And then he said, "Look at you trying to push me away like you're in some sort of control." And I thought that was an interesting... Do you remember that? You've forgotten.
No, I do remember it, but I just don't know what it was all about.
I just thought that was an interesting comment from him, like, a
I'm in control,
woman
kind of
could
thing.
never be in control.
Woman.
Because he's the coolest person in the house, did you know?
Oh, isn't he just?
Oh, he's a real gentleman. I don't know if you know that.
He's such a gent.
He is very, very respectful
Lovely
towards
guy.
women.
Yeah.
He respects everyone, especially his mum.
Bless you.
Bless you. So this is when Edward was writing... What did he write? Jedward on the mirror.
Yeah, in shaving foam, but then the Blair Witch walked in. And he sort of like went, "Oh shit," and then wiped
That
it
made
all
it
off.
worse, just like...
Just cleaning the mirror.
But then she was like, "Oh, what should I
shepherd's
cook
pie?
you? Yeah, what should I cook you for dinner?" And then he was like, "Oh, hello, Nicola." And then she just walked out. She's like, shaving foam all over the mirror. It's like,
Colleen was like,
yeah.
"Oh, what? Oh, fuck.
It's fucking
God,
shaving
Colleen."
foam. It's not like marker pen or like indelible fucking...
And also, it's not your mirror.
Yeah.
In the Big Brother house, like, it's not going to...
It just washes off shaving foam. When you shave your legs, you just wash the shaving foam
No, but it
off.
actually doesn't just wash
did
off.
look like
you
it
have
made
to
a bit
shave
of
it
a
off. Edward comes in and is like, or one of them comes out
Yeah,
toilet.
it's like, "What are you
and
doing?"
Like, "What are you doing?" And the Blair Witch came in, and then they couldn't get it off. So the solution was shave it off. So I don't
Did
know.
they shave it off the
They-
mirror?
yeah,
Did they?
they did.
I missed that bit.
Big Brother didn't say anything either.
That was good when they said they called it the Blair Witch. That's so
I
good.
can imagine her crawling out.
Calling out the TV.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
that's the ring.
That's
Rings.
scary though. This was when Bianca from the strip club, brilliant strategist. I don't know if you know, she's a master manipulator, old
Lovely
Bianca.
aura.
She started snogging Jamie on the dance floor, well aware that we were voting to save her at this point. She was just after the airtime.
Telling me that she was vote baiting.
After the airtime, and then Nicola dragged her into the toilet. She went, "Oh, I'm just looking out for you. I'm just looking out for you, babe."
Bianca was like, leave it, I got under
Yeah.
control.
No, Bianca was like, "Okay, I'll go to bed now."
And then Nicola, "No, you don't have to go to bed." And then she went, "Okay, I won't." Right?
Then she and Jamie went into the snug and started
Yeah.
dry humping each other.
The sort
But
of-
it worked. It kept her in the house. It kept her in.
she actually got the highest votes to stay. Well, Jedward got the highest votes. And
I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
How did this happen?
Something's really gone wrong here. Who is voting for Bianca? Please tell us if you know, because
If you
I don't
voted for
understand.
Bianca, no one who voted for Bianca's listening to this podcast. Like, come on, let's be honest.
we fucking hope not.
Do you think Gazza's voting for Bianca?
How very dare you?
Not you, Gazza.
Oh, it's a Gaz. Sorry, Gaza. Do you know
Yeah,
what?
Dad.
I'll tell you what we learned about Gaza this week. Gaza likes a bit of bingo. He's always down the bingo
It's a
hall.
housemate bingo.
Yeah, Bianca said it during housemate
Oh,
bingo.
really?
Oh, my dad loves a bingo.
Did she?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a new Channel 5 spin-off waiting to happen. Gaza and Bianca down the bingo hall.
Who could be voting for Bianca? On what basis?
I'll tell you
would
who is
vote?
voting for Bianca, who I found out.
Mm.
Brian Bello. Brian Bello, Big Brother superfan. What's he doing voting for Bianca?
He looks like a rapist.
Stop it.
He doesn't. I'm quoting
He jumped
Helen
a wall
Wood.
because of that. Did he actually
I
jump
don't
the wall?
blame
Did he
him.
actually go over the wall?
Yeah, he jumped over the wall.
Sandy, be careful.
He's a wall jumper.
Out there with Donnie Tourette.
Yeah. I was just thinking Hatred steps in my head.
He didn't jump the wall.
No, he helped Donnie Tourette over the wall. Donnie
Gave him a leg
used
up.
him as a Hatred step ladder.
Over the house next door, isn't it? The halfway house.
But while Bianca and Jamie were getting off in the snug, Calum, the true gentleman's colours are coming out. He said, I don't know who he said this to. He said it's just a storyline that Bianca and Jamie have got, and it's part of the process.
It's all part of the process.
So why
Are we
is he
allowed to sing on the podcast or we get charged royalties?
I think you're fine. I think, off of who?
Off call.
Please stop singing.
Stop that.
I thought that Calum's meant to be like their friend, and he's saying their relationship is just a storyline. And then when Speidi...
Well, it is a fucking storyline, so well done, Calum, for getting that right. But you're supposed to be Jamie's mate.
Exactly. When Speidi came out, and Emma said that Calum said that Calum has said that it was just a storyline, Speidi were like, oh no, we think it's like a genuine relationship. So now, like, Calum's talking about game planning and Speidi aren't, and I'm confused.
Yeah, it's all gone really, really weird.
It's gone deep. It's weird. Anyway, whatever. Fuck Bianca and Jamie. Jedward had their little slip and slide in the kitchen. I was a bit annoyed that we never got to see the aftermath of that when they covered the floor in bubbles, because I wanted to see the next
cleanup.
day. Yeah, I wanted to see Nicola come in and go, oh my God.
You better clean that
up. Yeah, Jedward's.
This might be a bit weird, but whoever the Jedward was in the swim shorts, oh God, I'm supposed to be a Jedward support, but I don't know either. He had like quite a good back on him. Looks like he's been doing.
I wonder what you're gonna say there.
He looked like he'd been lifting weights or something.
What are you saying? One Jedward's fit and the other isn't?
Yeah, one's a bit more ripped than the other.
That's
why he didn't get involved.
That's the one who looks like a pop star, and the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jedward. Oh, Jedward.
That reminded me of when they were carrying on in the bathroom last time around, in the bath, and the bubbles and the wave machine stuff. That was like that. I felt like they'd found their chance to kind of recapture that moment, but they were like doing it kind of covertly.
Yeah,
we're washing the dishes in the middle of the night. Like, what time was that? Like 2 a.m. or something. Jedward was there. If we had
got to see the others come in, I think it would have gone a bit like this. Jedward, you're 25 years old. Why are you acting like this? You're 25 years old.
My children don't act like this.
Stop getting so defensive. Why are you so defensive, Jedward?
Why don't you put on a grey cardigan, Jedward, and sit at the smoking area, Jedward?
And start smoking and drinking because you hate your life like us, Jedward.
Stop having so much fun and enjoying yourself.
Stop being pure at heart and just enjoying the simple things in life. I think it would have gone a bit like that. Oh, lovey. I want more to see more of Jedward and Kim together. That's my sweet spot.
I think that's the next Channel 5 spin-off. When Kim and Jedward move in together. Should probably buy them decks.
Oh, that's good. That would be good, yeah. I might have some old ones going spare, you never know. So then 2 housemates were saved. Well, 3 actually. Jedward was the first one. Yeah,
Jedward, Planet Jedward.
Get Jedward out. Get Jedward out.
Hang on. Yeah, every time the audience was saying get Jedward out, right?
Always.
Because I tweeted this the other day and then someone was like, no, I heard get someone else out, but it is Jedward.
Get someone out. You do hear that sometimes.
Get someone out. We don't care who. The kind of the Big Brother chant has become a phenomenon, hasn't it?
Not that ooh.
That's gone. That's stopped actually.
That's good.
They put an end to that.
That should have stopped 20 years ago.
when they banned banners from the audience. But this is going back a bit. But I was there when the first ever chant started off.
Of course you were.
I was there in the moment.
Of course you were.
In the thick of it.
You started it, no doubt.
I started it. Do you remember when it started?
No.
The first ever person who was chanted.
How do you know that? How do you know it's the first time?
I know that. It never happened before this.
Back at your backs.
Series 7, Big Brother 7, Get Grace Out.
Really?
Get Grace Out.
Really?
And this was when we were doing the draw for the Golden Housemate. And all of the housemates were gathered in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've been to Big Brother evictions before where Davina had a handle on that audience. Emma, she ain't got no control.
No, she don't even have a handle.
If Big Brother told the audience to be quiet because it's a secret eviction or whatever, everyone just shut the fuck up. It was like, okay, we've got to be quiet. Big Brother's telling us. Like, Big Brother had some authority. Even
Rulebook.
yeah. Production error, the rule book. Like, if you don't be quiet, you're going to get out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this time the housemates are gathered in the garden, and people clock on to the fact that hang on, they're going to hear us if we stop.
Yeah.
So people started chanting "Get Grace Out."
Yeah. Sweet.
Before I know it, I'm chanting "Get Grace Out."
Yeah.
I liked Grace.
How can you like horseface Grace? Don't be stupid.
Dash with water. But that just goes to show how you can get like caught up in this kind of stuff.
And did Grace notice? Mob mentality.
Mob mentality.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you'd be smashing through a window, stealing a TV.
Yeah, exactly. It takes over. And since then, it's flourished.
God, I know. And like on BBUSA,
Yeah.
like if someone comes out and they're like a mega racist or something, like the crowd would be like a bit like. Just like that. No, you're not allowed to be. Like normally you get a clap, or if you're a bit racist, you just get silence.
Why are they so subdued? Like it's inside a studio, isn't it?
Because Julie Chen is in control there, and you don't fuck with her. That's why. Not like Emma. Emma's just like Gary Busey, like running rings round her. Chenbot wouldn't put up with that
face
shit.
This way, face this way.
Where's my next question?
There's one person in that crowd as well who's really loud. I don't like him very much.
Yeah.
He always gets himself heard. It's like a big guy, like he just loves it because he gets heard within the house. Like,
got a gruff voice.
Bore off.
Yeah.
There every week.
You need to like bribe that guy to shout something that you want him to shout.
Production have probably got him.
That's true.
In an electric shock suit.
Why did they ban banners, by the way?
Actually, I don't know. I think it's because they've spent a lot of money on the set and they don't want to get in
fun, though.
I like the banners because like you got to see who people were supporting.
Yeah.
But like in recent years,
funny ones.
Yeah, but lately it's been like, oh, David and Jill from Northampton.
You're like, hey, don't bring Northampton.
Yeah, people would like. I used to put a lot of effort into my banners. And supporting the housemate that you wanted to support. People just want to get their name on telly these days.
Yeah.
Sell out.
It's all changed, hasn't it? Oh God.
Back in the day, I got a shot.
Right.
My own shot when I had a banner. Last banner that I made.
I got a picture
supporting
of you.
Ashley Coyle.
Yeah, I've got a picture of you. But didn't you have Big Brother Bile on the back of that?
I think I did actually.
We didn't get no shot of that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well,
sorry.
Rest in peace.
Rip. It's all about blast now.
No, when you first got this podcast, you're like, what's your podcast called again these days?
I had to check.
Thanks very much. Good branding there.
What channel's Big Brother on again? Is it still on? Channel 5?
So after they saved Jedward, they also saved Bianca, but she didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I think that's the first time that an announcement's ever failed.
And then she's just like, oh.
No one heard it. I think that Big Brother had cut Emma's mic.
It's because Bianca's so insignificant that it's just like, what?
I remember when Davina used to have a button shaped like an eye that could cut on and off to the house.
That's good.
Emma needs one of them so she can control it herself.
Yeah.
But then...
Emma's too stupid to...
Do you think
run
so?
Equipment like that, though. Yeah, she's not the brightest bulb.
Tell you what, if you put her laundry on the floor, she'll lose her shit.
But if you say, "Can we do your hair like this?" she's just like, "Yep." No problem.
Yeah, she's not as bad as Arissa Cox.
She's got some interesting outfits, I must say.
Terrible.
But yeah, why did Bianca get more votes than Speidi, Kim, and who's the other person? Who was the other person? Oh, no, because Jessica had gone.
Jessica's gone.
Hold on. What I just... Oh, this was Jessica's eviction here. Like, a toast to Speidi and Jessica.
Oh.
That's so bad. Poor Jessica. She did get the shaft, really. Let's have a look. Let's give Jessica the respect she deserves. You liked her on The Apprentice.
I did like her on The Apprentice.
Let's say something nice about her.
I actually think that she was delivering in the house, but it wasn't getting shown. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I've never known anyone so desperate to win Big Brother that they actually kind of enact it by themselves in the garden. Like, 10 points for like wanting it.
Yeah, 0 points.
She couldn't believe she was in there. And I think in her eviction interview, she went, "I felt like I'd walked onto the set of Celebrity Big Brother."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Well, you had."
Yeah, that's a bit embarrassing.
But it must be. It must be weird having been outside watching it as a viewer, not really knowing them, but kind of knowing them as well. To then be thrust in there and then be like, "Oh."
I know what I'll give Jessica props for. Her friendship with Kim.
That was really sweet.
That was nice.
They were very... Yeah. We didn't see enough of it, though, I would say.
Oh, I'll take you for a lovely nosh up when we get out.
And Kim said, "Oh, I'm so grateful that I've met you in here." That was really cute. And also, I thought props to Jessica because Kim had a go at Jessica plenty of times. She started on her. She thought she was like part of the mafia. And then Jessica was able to kind of see beyond that and actually get to know Kim and became friends with her. Do you think Nicola could ever do that?
No.
Exactly.
Kim and Nicola are never going to be on the same page.
Yeah, but had Nicola ever given her the time of day, it could happen.
Nicola, as you well know, is a liar. She's a born liar. What has she lied about specifically? Doesn't matter. She's a liar.
Fake reality star.
She will go lower. Just like Stacy would go louder.
Louder. Hippodrome, 9th of March. Available now.
So after Jessica went, there was that half an hour in between, and then everyone starts going, shit, I think Spidey's going to go, Why didn't they open the phone lines again then? I wish they had, because I didn't vote for Spidey earlier.
You thought they were safe. Oh no, you're a victim of thinking they're safe. Never assume your favourite is safe.
I know, I fucked up.
You need to vote for your two tops.
I know, but I'm fed up with them having 50p off me every time. It gets expensive.
50p? But actually, I thought
50p,
it had gone up, but back in the day it was 50p.
How the fuck can it go up from 50p? 50p's dear.
No, but I thought in the past it was like 25p.
When Aaron Arallard Morgan was in there, it was only like 8p or something.
Or free on Facebook.
Yeah, it wasn't free on Facebook.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Was it?
It was like 99p
for
like 2 votes on Facebook or something. I don't know, it was some sort of like deal.
No, it was cheaper than that. It was like 10p or something a vote. That's how he won it.
Yeah, but they took that off because internationals were voting and it was a loophole.
That's good. I like those loopholes. Like when I voted for Tim and Nikki to go into Big Brother Canada.
Yeah, me too.
One day I voted for Tim, like pretty much. I must have voted about 1,000 times for him one day.
I'm trying to say that you're the reason he went back in.
No, but I definitely put in the spade work and it paid off. That's what I did.
By Christ, you'll get it in spade loads.
You want trouble?
I don't want trouble.
I'm
not asking for trouble.
By God, you're going to get it. So, Speidi. Okay, explain to me. I think we've already answered that question with the fact that I said I didn't vote.
Yeah,
what happened?
People assumed they were safe.
No airtime. They had no airtime.
Well, they're not doing enough. To be honest, they've come alive since the Eternal nomination. So you would have thought, like, if any time they're going to be saved, it's now.
It's like the chicken and the egg, though. Like, are they not...
What came first? Was this not the question that Chloe had to answer?
Forget the chicken and the egg. It's like... Maybe
if you sneeze, do your eyes pop out?
Just ask that basketball player.
What's that done?
Stop trying to derail me.
Is it contact lens or googly eye?
They could have been doing something and Big Brother's just not showing it, or maybe they just didn't do anything, they didn't get any airtime. But either way, Bianca got the airtime for snogging Jamie. Like, who wants to see more of that?
I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear it. They don't even turn the taps on. She's telling me that she's moist. I don't want to know.
She loves killer whales, though. She absolutely loves them.
Don't want to see them eating seals, though. Same old shit. This is what's happened. Nothing's happened in the last week.
Kim got more votes than Speidi to save.
Good, though.
I think it's good, but does that surprise you?
Does it surprise me? Maybe she's local. Maybe that's the thing.
Kim's not. What do you mean she's local?
She's a British.
She lives
maybe.
near Boreham Wood.
Maybe people feel more of an affinity with Kim because they've known her for longer. We can't assume necessarily that everyone's watched Spidey's yet.
But Kim's been quiet for the past couple of days. She's not had much
Snow White
time.
now, apparently. Who's saying that she's Snow White? I don't know even who said that the first time.
Oh, lovely. Colleen, I think.
Other Disney princesses are available.
You come in here and from the first night you come in here doing this, and now I don't know who you are. Like, get over the first night. It was 2 fucking weeks ago.
Well, still a valid reason for nomination, apparently.
Should not be.
No.
I'm so livid that fucking Colleen, James C.
Yeah, and Speidi are out.
Are coasting to the final, sitting out smoking fucking
Well, James C. don't want to be in the final.
Literally,
He's got no
James
choice.
C. wants to go home. He missed the Trainspotting 2 premiere for this shit.
Is he in Trainspotting 2?
Is he? Yeah.
This is why he's in there. That is the only reason he's in Big Brother right
now. Colleen, I mean...
What you do... I'm going through a tough time at the moment.
Oh, please.
Well, can you do that at home, not on my telly?
Look at your miserable baggy face. No offence.
I'm in the mood. Who came out singing that to Colleen the other day? I'm in the mood for dancing.
God knows.
I think it was like one of Jedward and one of Speidi. I'm not sure.
Did you like the way Speidi left? I don't suppose you saw it, did you? Because you were watching them on
channel.
channel.
Sorry. That was actually Jamie and Bianca that came out singing I'm in the mood for dancing before they went to the snug.
Did
I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing, and then they fucked off into the snug. Oh, gross.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Did you actually see Speidi leave?
No. Because I mistakenly keep thinking that Lip Sync Battle was an hour long. Now, I don't know how anyone could lip sync for an hour, but I missed the start of it because I was watching the main show on +1 again.
So they just grabbed each other's hands and
legged it,
ran up the stairs and didn't say goodbye to anyone.
Good
and then
them.
obviously the doors take a while to open. It's like 10,
oh,
9.
No.
So then they're just
everyone's
standing
going,
up
bye.
there like... Only Jedward were there waving. Most people weren't waving.
Jedward are gutted. Absolutely heartbroken.
They had the old Illuminati jackets on again.
Yeah, I thought that. Could have come up with something new for their exit. Like,
apparently
everyone
not.
knows that. Like, Danielle, dressing gown covering the old dress. keep it under wraps.
Yeah, good call. Did you actually watch their interview?
Yes.
Okay, what did you think? Excuse me.
Oh. They started slating Jedward.
I know.
What's that all about? I thought that they were allies, firm allies.
Allies, I like that. No, it's annoying. I didn't like that, but they did change their tune by bots. But they also said they wished Rylan had gone in. I would have liked to have seen that. I feel
even if just for like a kind of like brief appearance.
Yeah, for a time. I reckon they would have sent Rylan in this week as well. I think we would.
Maybe Big
we
Brother
were
weren't
robbed of that.
planning for this to happen. There was a time in the last week where Heidi and Spencer said they'd had a lapse in gameplay. Telling me.
Perhaps he forgot to charge her batteries.
There is a place in the back where you put them in.
And then Spencer said James C is the best ever. We knew we couldn't win once we met James C. They said he's the real deal. What do you think about that? Do they think James C is really like a master game player? He actually really wants to be there and really wants to win?
I don't understand.
It's weird, isn't it?
To be honest, like, you would have thought Heidi and Spencer would see through him and think he's just filler.
I know. But then they said on their first series they never got over getting put in the basement.
Yeah, they did keep going on about the basement. It was almost as if like the basement had like put them through so much that they came out like feral, like
war torn.
It's because of that drip in the background.
Yeah. And then they got fed food down the slot tunnel. Did they really eat people's leftovers down the? Yeah, the food just got like thrown down the chimney.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, honestly, they just had to eat like the other people's leftovers. It can't have really been.
Probably from leftover from the Elstree Bournemouth Studios canteen.
Yeah. So they said this year they liked people in the house. So
yeah, they said it
didn't
was a
want
bit
to wind them
hard.
out. And then Emma said, "Oh, Spencer's got a heart," and Spencer said, "Don't say that. I won't get booked again."
No, but I did think maybe it was that they had a lack of, material to work with. Perhaps this bunch of housemates didn't really give them anything.
That's true.
Perhaps they need that nemesis, like Rylan,
they do need a nemesis.
and that's what they rose to.
They do. They need a foil. I thought they come across quite well in their interview, actually.
Well, the professionals, darling.
Yeah.
Been through this many times.
Professional reality TV star.
Yeah.
Spencer said he respects Kim's game as a Big Brother fan, and
I like it that he's a fan, though.
but he said I clean more than Kim. He said she just comes up at the last minute and wipes.
Yeah,
the
pretends
bin.
that she's done it. Gets a rubber gloves on.
You got to put it. Kim won the door war, didn't she? In the end, they've gone.
Did she or did Big
Well,
Brother? Oh, okay.
Kim can open and shut that door as much as she likes now. Spencer's gone, so oh, lovely. Good to see the back of them. Horrible people. Little pigs. Little bitch. Yeah, the anti-Jedward thing I did not like. And apparently Jedward said to Spencer, if you shaved, you wouldn't look like a hobo.
What's true story? What is it with the facial hair, the way it's growing out? Like,
I don't know why Heidi lets him have that beard.
no.
Giving up beard is gross.
She didn't mind.
And then they were going, oh, we're so glad to come out now.
Oh, yeah, because it's getting very dark in
we're
there.
so glad. We don't want to make the final. We're so happy to come out ninth.
Yeah, they want to go skiing. They're not going to have time to go skiing between now and the final.
No, they're out with James Jordan on Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah, Periscope in it.
Snap twat.
And Orla.
Oh,
She had that baby yet?
She's
Must
a
have done.
sap. What baby? Is he having
Well,
a baby?
She announced it when she got into the house, remember?
That was Christina Rachmaninoff.
Was that
You're
the same
getting
person?
her. No, you're getting confused. She goes out with some not football, rugby player or something.
Has Orla not done Big Brother?
That's not James Jordan's wife.
She not done Big Brother?
No, she did I'm a Celebrity
Oh,
this
fuck,
year.
I got them completely mixed up. That's how interchangeable they are.
Big Brother super fan.
I thought she had her own.
Think so.
I thought she had her own cutlery in a box.
And then,
oh my god!
Yeah, that's
my
a different
reality
person.
life has just
They are
imploded.
similar. They're just like foreign dancers, aren't they?
Bring on Article 51.
And then they hugged Emma at the end, and I thought that's weird because Speidi don't like to hug. They don't. They
do you
don't
even
hug.
kiss, mate?
Exactly, they do not. But then when they went on bots, they totally changed their tune on Jedward. Did you watch Rylan's interview with them on bots?
First time I've seen him in 4 years.
Did you? What did you think of that interview? Because I want to know if you thought the same as me.
I don't know what you thought.
I know. I'm sorry. That's why I'm asking you first, so you don't just say the same
I feel
as
like
me.
I've got no opinion on
trick.
it. Nothing really much happened, I didn't think.
I was really excited for it and thought it was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
I was
really
excited for
good.
it. It was a complete letdown.
Yeah.
And then I think I seen Daily Star saying it was an awkward interview.
It wasn't awkward.
It wasn't awkward at all.
It wasn't awkward, but what I didn't like was They were really polite to him and really nice to him.
Was he gloating?
He wasn't gloating, but the way he said, "Oh, you come in second last time, you come out ninth this time." I just thought you didn't have to say that to them.
Was it a bit like Brian? I've won Big Brother twice.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. And he wasn't being bitchy at all, but he kind of said it. I felt like it was like pointed. Do you know what I mean?
Probably
it was
in the script, though, isn't it?
I know, but I just wish he'd been warmer to them because he would have acted like the bigger man. Because he
was like a fan. I think he's now a fan of them. Like, why wouldn't you champion them? You know, you've been through that experience together.
And it is completely wrong that they went out at that point. So I don't know. I just wish that he had been
a bit more sympathetic.
Yeah, because it is a massive loss for the show that they went. And I don't know, I was just hoping for so much more for that interview, and I didn't get what I wanted. And also the panel on bots was really fucking awful that night. It was embarrassing.
Who was it?
Like Sue Pollard, someone off Diversity.
Yeah. Sue Pollard, she is senile.
She is mental.
Yeah, the guy from I'm a Celebrity and James Whale. No.
I don't remember.
Someone we can't even remember.
I don't know, it's just something about that interview like I didn't like.
They don't get any good guests on bots these days, though.
Oh God, it's awful. Oh, it's awful, Lovey. Biggins. No, Biggins not on everyone, is it?
No, he's not.
Right, hold on. So this brings us on to tonight's show, Saturday.
How convenient.
So the show began. Of course, Spidey's still there because you get one more day with them, don't you? For luck.
What? They're still there? I thought they got evicted last night. I don't know how this show works after all this time.
Travel. Nicola and Spencer were moaning that Jedward wants to win. Imagine that, going on a game show and wanting
to win.
Oh my God.
Wanting to be entertaining.
Oh, what the
Stop
fuck?
that. Stop that.
My TV's playing up. Stop it.
Big Brother controlling our telly.
And Nicola said, Kim has got no chance of winning. Let's prove Nicola wrong with that statement.
We should have looked at the odds, because I'm sure that the odds of Kim winning are higher than Nicola's.
I'll say... Mean McLame.
McLame.
Oh, Lovey. I've got every chance of winning. So then they had to say who was the weakest housemate.
What did they mean?
I found queer. It's very subjective.
Emotionally, physically.
And then Kim said, "Oh, I'm not weak, my love."
As you've seen. As you well know, my dears.
So they voted... And Cat's eating biscuits. They voted Speidi as the weakest. I'm not sure how they came to that.
I think that was a kind of like, oh, we'll take it for the team kind of result.
But it turned out well for them because Speidi got their letter from home, which they didn't seem to really want.
No, but Spencer put on a performance as if he'd been in the house for about 25 years.
But they were going to each other, oh, you read it. No, you read it. You're good at reading. No, neither of you can read for shit, as we've seen.
I thought they used to cue cards.
I've seen some people on the Undateables the other day reading out better than what you did. Honestly, no.
Still on.
No, I'm not being mean, but this girl on Undateables was struggling to read the menu, and she was still heads and shoulders above Spidey's reading aloud.
She'd have to pretend to cry to make it convincing.
That was good though, and then I like the fact that at the end of the letter it had angel emojis, XO.
Emoji said in a really weird way that I can't remember.
Yeah, I did try and write it down, but it doesn't quite work phonetically. So what happened was, if you get the letter, you have to destroy the next person's letter with scissors. Ooh.
Yeah, where's the shredder gone? The budget has been cut, or is it health and safety?
Nicola, where'd you put the scissors?
But I was not happy because these were like little bathroom scissors, like you used to cut your nostril hair, instead of like big kitchen scissors, which you used to like...
I wouldn't know about things like that. I'm a lady. Yeah, it was a bit... It looked very cheap budget, this task. Don't like letters from home anyway, but at least normally with the letters from home, the others are all sitting around, they get to have the experience together. This way, like half of them...
It was all a bit weird. No one knew what was going on. They were in the snug, and it wasn't even a rave with Brandon Block, so...
No, and it certainly wasn't one of Marco Pierre White's S&M parties in the snug, which I used to enjoy.
The things that room has seen.
So... Spencer decided to destroy Kim's letter as she's been a vile, filthy rat bag.
Ooh, you wouldn't say that about Jesus, would you, darling?
That's no way to speak about your elders, my love. So they were cutting instead of shredding.
Don't you bring my husband into Big Brother.
She went, that's okay, my love.
Ever so gracious.
Yeah. So who said you're a big enough mess for us all? Oh, Spencer said he didn't want to make a mess cutting up the letter, and Kim said you're a big enough mess for us all.
Quite mental, aren't you?
Mental, aren't you? And then Kim chose to give Jessica her letter from home. Didn't really need to because Jessica was going home anyway. You're going home!
To her 3 boyfriends.
Yeah. I wonder which boyfriend she's going to see first.
Who was the letter from? The 3 kids or 3 boyfriends?
It was from Alan Sugar.
Yeah, I was going to say it should have been from Lord Sugar.
And then Jessica destroyed Calum Best's letter, I think. Oh, babe.
Because he doesn't need it.
It's okay, babe. Bless you, babe.
His mum's been in there.
Yeah.
But not long ago enough, I think he said.
Yeah.
Or something. Not long enough ago.
Also, Callum's letter from home last time that he got from his mum, Rudyard Kipling, was enough to last him a lifetime. He doesn't need another one.
What a legacy.
You'll be a man, my son. So Calum chose Nicola to get a letter from home because something about her eyeball and having kids or something, I don't know. And then, but did you notice Nicola's letter was not from her husband?
From her sister,
From her
I think.
sister.
Uh-oh.
Trouble at mill. And then Nicola destroyed Jedward's. Look, it's not because I don't like you, Deadwood, that I'm destroying a letter.
It's because you cope the best.
Yeah.
With it in here.
To be fair though, if you were gonna, you could justify destroying Jedward's letter and the fact that they do have each other in there.
Yeah, that's true. They've already got their support.
They've got a family member in there, but still, Nicola's just being a bitch.
What about their
bitch?
What about their mum/manager?
Mama Jedward. And then when Jedward walked in, they went, "Why so serious?"
That was so good.
And they went, "We don't need that letter. We get 400 metres length of fan mail."
It's nothing to us. I bet they do though.
They probably say shit like that all the time and it drives people mad. That's why everyone wants them out. Jedward chose Colleen to get her letter, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, and I thought they were choosing to not get
so
it.
Did
so
Colleen.
I was laughing my head off.
So did Colleen. She looked, and then when she looked so shocked.
Colleen's going through a tough time.
And then they had to read Colleen's letter, and they were like ad-libbing bits in it.
Were they?
Their reading out was quite poor as well. Reading out.
Didn't they add a PS about the goldfish died?
I think that was true though.
Really? I thought it was fictional.
So. P.S. Your goldfish died, Colleen.
Is that your Jedward impression?
I can't do Jedward. I'm not the only
I'm John,
one.
and I'm Edward.
That. Together we are. I can do that. I can't. I'm not good with the Irish accent, as you know from my Mark O'Neill days.
You take on. You can do a good humour. You can do the good Northern Irish.
And then, that is easy to do Northern Irish accent. I can do South African as well. You must take responsibility for your actions. That's the Oscar Pistorius judge.
Oh, God. He'll be in the next year's Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, that would be good. He'd probably win it. So then Colleen chose to cut up James C's letter. Oh, I thought they were friends.
Yeah, but it was a very emotional decision for Colleen. It was a very hard decision.
James C can take it. He's stoic.
Yeah, and I heard his letter was from Tony the Pony, so that's quite emotional.
No, it was from Jon Snow from Game of Thrones.
Jon Snow off Channel 4 News. It's the only Jon Snow in my life.
It's from the cast of Trainspotting.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Or Jesus, did you see someone had a picture of Obi-Wan?
No.
Someone had a picture of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi on their mantelpiece with all candles around it. It said, "Jesus loves you," and the tweet was, "Mum, this isn't Jesus." It's so good. I saw the tweet. And then James C said to Colleen, "I'll get you for this, Colleen."
Watch your nose, Colleen.
Violent, yeah. Violent. Then James T gave the letter to Jamie because, you know, he misses his baggage. And then Bianca got no letter from home. Oh. Well, I heard that CJ Meeks had written her a lovely letter.
Or a mum.
Dead Bianca. Same thing, isn't it?
I've been reading stories about you in screenshot mode.
The paparazzi saying. What? Unfortunately, I've not seen the boys. Oh, Jamie's dad said, unfortunately, I've not seen the boys.
Danielle's taken custody of the kids.
Danielle Lloyd. She's keeping a very low profile of
Very
late,
low
isn't she?
profile. In Therapy, the Showbiz Simon show, that surgery program.
Look, she didn't mean to be a racist. She just was going along with the cool kids.
She was very young.
Like we all do.
Yeah, we're all racist when we're young, aren't
yeah,
we? It's
God,
okay.
Fucking hell,
Then we
absolutely.
come to our senses and realise that other people with different coloured skin, they're all right, actually.
Yeah,
You silly
absolutely.
mare.
God, it was different back in those days, in the early 2000s.
We're all caught up in the heavy atmosphere of returning to the Big Brother house.
It's like when paedophilia was acceptable in the 70s.
Yeah, it was alright back then. Everyone thought it was okay. It's a laugh. It's a laugh, isn't it? Should we just cover Danielle right now and
Go on,
how
yeah,
she
get it out of the way.
wasn't willing to take any responsibility for any wrongdoing during the whole
You
Shilpa
must
J
take
situation?
responsibility, Danielle.
It'd be better if he was in charge of that show.
No, I don't really even want to talk about Danielle now.
Give her the time of day.
Disgusting. It was funny seeing her come out of the house with Jack Tweed.
And he went, what did he say?
We're fucked.
We're
Everyone hates
absolutely
us.
hated.
That's the most insightful and intelligent thing he's ever said. Like when he read that poem at Jay Goody's funeral. That was so sad.
Too soon.
Not soon enough for that fucking work of horror. Rest in peace, Jade.
But yeah, no, what I was annoyed with was that she didn't even kind of like acknowledge the fact that she'd got off pretty lightly out of that whole situation, that Jade took the entire rap.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
true.
know, like, not even just tabloids. I was saying that even the BBC, it was all on Jade. What about Jo O'Meara?
What about her? She wears a fantastic dressing gown, smokes a fag beautifully. She came out of it quite badly, I think.
She was on suicide watch, I think, at one point.
I mean, at least Danielle Lloyd's had a career of sorts since being a magazine dealer.
Has
What's
she?
Jo O'Meara doing? She was Danielle Lloyd was the nation's sweetheart when she went into the Big Brother
she
house.
went in a minor starlet and she came out a pariah.
A minor starlet. That's like me and you are minor starlets.
We are starlets, I
It's
think.
like,
I like to think
no.
of us as starlets.
Yeah.
In our circles, we are.
Exactly. You might like to think of yourself as that Danielle Lloyd, but you weren't. So.
If you haven't seen Simon Showbiz's show, it's on YouTube, but I won't bother.
He was interviewing Danielle Lloyd.
He interviewed Danielle Lloyd as an exclusive.
Drop the bomb right there. Showbiz.
What,
So
a time bomb? I'm back.
So then, knock. Anyone in the toilet? Anyone in there?
No, nobody.
Knock. Silence. Oh, okay. They did actually knock on the toilet door.
Well, they said they
didn't
did.
I think they did. I think we saw
I think they
them
probably
do it.
did. You can't go mad for someone walking in on you in the Big Brother toilet, because we all know they have no locks.
Why are there no locks on the door? Just to make life
Because
more
everyone's
miserable?
on suicide watch, aren't they?
Is it just to make life more difficult for them? There's no locks, or is
It's
it?
because in case, like, say Megan McKenna goes like fucking ape shit and locks herself in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She might, like, I don't know, bog wash herself or something.
I was going to say, what is there?
I don't know, but
There could be
like,
razor blades in there.
yeah, exactly.
Razor
It's
blades.
a safety matter.
So, but I think because she said I was getting changed in the bathroom.
What's she doing?
If you are getting changed in the bathroom, you could just get changed right by the door, and then no one could come in anyway. Do you know what I mean? If you just stand right behind the door,
Bum to the door.
yeah,
like,
no one could come in, and no one could ever see you. There's no. I would be
but
really
does
paranoid.
the door open in or out?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It opens in, I think, but if you stood
not
behind
to
the
the
door,
butt, and then-
I'm not victim blaming or anything, but if you stood behind the door, I think you could not be seen.
She acted like she'd been violated, like that thing that got
Yeah.
a dressing gown opened from that guy who just likes bikinis.
Jeremy,
Well done.
he had a great interest in swimwear.
I thought she had a bikini on. Look at it.
And then Nicola's like, and then anyway, she comes out and
said-
starts off as usual.
Didn't she say, like, you've seen more of me than anyone has? Or something.
I didn't write
Not
that
sure
down,
about that.
but it's possible. And then Calum, I was looking at Calum's face right now.
Oh my god.
He looked like he was ready to blow.
He was.
And he was, yeah, and he did.
Livid.
But he was just like, his face, you could see him twitching, like he's thinking, oh, gotta be respectful, gotta be a gentleman,
Be a gent.
God, gotta respect women,
Love
can't
you,
do
Mum.
anything, love you, mum, bless you. But then he's like,
Eat your veggies.
he's like, oh, the only person who I can actually attack in this house, Jedward. And he's
Like
like,
anger from
all you've
inside
got to
out.
do is say sorry. All you got to do is say sorry. All you got to do is say sorry. Like, why should
For what?
one?
Like,
What's
is it-
the fuck's it got to do with you? Sit your ass down, bitch. And two, just shut the fuck up.
And what kind of agenda would Jedward have to open the door on Nicola in the toilet? Like, There's no reason for wanting to do that whatsoever.
They don't want to look at her ginormous boobs, which are not realistic in any way or attractive. That was so
For the
good.
record.
That was so good.
Realistic.
Ginormous boobs.
The plastics.
They do not fancy a bit of Nicola, which is probably why she's so annoyed. And then Spencer, why is Spencer being anti-Jedward? Fuck you. He's called Jedward a couple of meanies.
Oh, that's because the letter said that the two meanies in there. He's been influenced by the letter from home.
That could be anyone, though.
Was that letter from that sister? It wasn't it?
I don't remember them saying.
Oh, I don't know.
What are the meanies, though? Jedward aren't even mean, though.
Well,
Mean
that's left to the imagination.
Mean McClaim. It's the only meanie in there. Yes, and then we had the evictions. The eviction got short shrift, didn't it?
Earlier. 2 people left. Don't know who.
It's a shame, though, because when they do the evictions normally, I know it's boring because you've seen it
You
there
get to
before.
see the door close.
And you get to see the faces. Like, you get to see some expressions sometimes that you didn't see the first time.
I like it that in the main show you kind of like get to see from inside the house only. So you see them like walk out and the doors close. And it's like they're gone. That's the end of their chapter. You didn't get that.
Conveyor belt is done.
Yep.
I know they've got a lot to rattle through, but it is disrespect. So then they did the toast to Heidi and Spencer. Oh, and Jessica.
My bad.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, come back when you're a 10. Yeah. Right. And then Jedward were very upset about Speidi. They said they had good energy. Now we're here with the boring people.
Yeah, but no, props to Jedward because they felt like legends had fallen. Yeah. And I think they're actually right, you know. They really felt there was a loss to the house and the game and for the viewers. They knew what was going on.
It's embarrassing. Like, so many people were upset that Speidi had gone. And then on
Where were you, voters? What were you doing?
On bots, they were asking Speidi. They were talking about Jamie and Bianca's romance to Speidi. I just thought, don't waste their time.
Yeah, with these trivial matters.
Exactly.
It doesn't bother them.
It's embarrassing. It's like, stop that. And then Jedward said, I hope they follow us on Twitter.
Oh, bless them. That was so, like, cute. Such kind of desperate moment. Yeah. But, like, please, you want to have contact with Speidi. They can hang out. Tara Reid, Speidi, Jedward, Ed Sheeran.
So then they called Kim to the diary room and they said, are you happy that you've been saved?
Ooh.
She went, I'm not going to lie, big brother. I can't do it. I'm delighted. I'm glad to see the back of those rotten pigs and I'm very proud. She does want to go home, but at the same time she wants to be there and milk it.
We're glad Kim stayed as well, aren't we?
Very. And they're like, oh, what do you think Nicole thinks of you staying? She's like, Nicola is spitting feathers right now. What is wrong with that naughty woman?
Ever so naughty.
I want to hear Kim and Jedward bitch about Nicola more to each other. They must do it.
You might get to see more of that now. There's less people in the house.
They're both on
they're kind of in the same boat, aren't they? They're like, except it's them and Kim and Jedward.
Except for Kim just hates Nicola for no reason, but Jedward actually has a reason.
Well, if you cross Nicole, you have the mafia on you, my love. You're another one of them, you gang-handed chicken-livered puppet.
Oh, I've had a wonderful evening.
I've had a wonderful night. Oh, it's been a fucking delight. More of that later.
So then we had face-to-face nominations.
Face to face.
I can't even remember this. Oh, yeah, they blurred out the pictures at the start, didn't they? So we didn't
Yes, we didn't know. Oh, you teasers, big brother.
Fucking everyone, you fucking sheeple, voted Kim and Jedward.
Easy vote.
Jedward, Kim.
And Kim, because she came in acting like that. Sorry, that was 2 weeks ago. Can you give me a better reason?
You shouldn't be allowed to nominate on that basis.
Void.
Yeah, no, sorry, we can't accept that.
Bring Armacost back.
And James C. is fucking me off tonight.
Watch your nose.
He voted Jedward. He said they had a campaign against Speidi, and I think Jedward are going to turn against the weaker members of the house now. What, like Nicola McLean?
She's not weak.
Exactly.
Neither is Kim, my love, as you've seen.
Jedward are the weakest members of that house, aren't they?
Are they?
I think so.
They've got each other. I don't know.
They're getting bullied more than anyone else in that house.
Yeah.
But James C. also nominated Kim as a threat to win. That was interesting.
That was interesting because he was thinking about the game.
But is he just making that up to sound nice? Or?
You mean actually he thinks Kim's a fucking nightmare, but I'll just say she's a threat to me for the game.
Kim is a threat to win, but does James C. know that?
Maybe because she has been saved from eviction.
Yeah, that's true. Over Speidi and, well, Jessica's nothing.
Yeah, actually, probably... within that house now, you do know that Kim's quite a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, true. Yes, you do, lovey.
Christ, you'll get it. You seen nothing yet.
You want trouble?
Oh. Let me tell you, they've been horrible bastards to me.
Oh, these people. I can't tell you.
They put me through hell.
I know.
I know. I've got to take you upstairs, though. Adulterer. Thank God she's in there, though. What would we be talking about otherwise?
God. It would just be Jedward versus the rest of the house if she wasn't there.
Yeah.
So then Jedward nominated Nicola. They said she's a great girl and a great mum. She's a little bitch. She did say she's a great girl and a great mum. She's a wonderful person.
When did they say we probably remind her of her kids?
Oh, yeah, this is it, yeah. And they said, I think she enjoyed cutting up our letter.
Cut.
I do too. And then they also nominated Calum for bottling things up.
And then the next thing you know, he's nominating you.
Yeah. He stopped bottling things up tonight, though.
Fucking hell, that cork popped.
And they also said Calum was two-faced and a hypocrite.
Look, I'm just trying to be a gent, okay? I just want to be a gentleman in here. Worst Calum impression.
Calum was... No, that was good.
Was it good?
Calum
okay, good.
Because Calum's accent doesn't know where it is anyway.
That's
so
true.
How are we
you
meant
can do
to
a bit
know?
Irish, bit American, and then you got it. That's the Calum.
Callum was absolutely seething. He'd been seething on a low boil all day, but now he was about to turn up.
Be careful, because that hair could come out any minute.
He was turned up to 20. And Kim nominated Nicole. She said,
of course she did.
She said, we don't get along because you don't want to. That's your affair.
That is true.
That's your affair, but I'm fed up with it.
That is true. Nicola would never give Kim the time of day or want to get on with her, like Jessica had done.
And Kim also nominated Jamie because she said he doesn't want to talk to me, but he just tries to talk to me for the sake of his girlfriend.
Well, yeah. Basically, he said you're fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Basically. And let's not forget, he bolted at her, and this is when she called him a chicken-livered bugger and an adulterer. So
you're a disgrace. Yeah, I do remember when
she sticks to her word.
I do remember when Jamie tried to attack an old age pensioner. Yeah, I do remember that moment.
Lovely guy, though.
It's lovely guy, wonderful father.
Pays for his kids.
Just terrible husband.
I can't wait to get you out of here.
Take you to the Travel Lodge. Jamie looked a bit defensive when Kim said that, but Jamie doesn't get told he's defensive, so he gets away with it. More votes to Kim and Jedward. Boring. Calum said he who did he say respect the vote about? I think it was Jedward all piping up about it. Respect the vote. So up for eviction was Jedward, Kim, Nicola,
Yay.
Callum,
Yay.
and Jamie.
The mafia.
Finally, you fucking idiot general public, can you actually vote out Nicola? Oh no, it's not vote out. Vote to save.
Save your fave.
Vote to save Jedward and Kim.
Now, this is actually a very important matter because this is going to happen tomorrow when you're going about your daily life, probably having a Sunday roast, not even thinking about it. Someone's going to be booted out the back door. Now, these lines close at 3 p.m. BB on Blast listeners, if you do one thing this week for us, please put in a vote. 2 votes. It'll cost you 50p each. That's £1, £1 English pound.
What else could you get for £1 these days?
2 bags of Maryland cookie bites.
Oh, that's a good.
Less said about that, the better.
That's better to spend on that, though.
No, it's not. Don't say that. So we need a vote on Kim and a vote on Jedward. If you think about the Jedward vote, that's 2 for 1, so already good value.
That's true. Good point.
Before 3 p.m, let's get out Nicole's mafia because you cross Nicola, you got them. Nicole, you've got the mafia on you.
I would. And they're going out the back door to no crowd. Oh, I would love for it to be Calum. Please let it be Calum. Imagine Calum or Jamie. Yeah. But I think I would especially like Calum, especially after the way he behaved tonight.
Yeah, it's like I do think there will be a backlash against that actually.
Yes. Oh God.
Because he's acting like, as Jedward said, acting the hero again.
Yeah.
How do you think this eviction is going to play out? Are they just going to be put out the garden gate like Nasty Nick, or do you think there'll be a door to hell?
They've not beaten anyone out in Fancy Dress for a long time. I think they should do that.
Not since Lisa, whatever her name was.
It's fun that.
Or Cat Cookie Power. Happy house.
So after they all did I don't know the answer to your question. Is the answer? Just moving on.
Blah 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 blah. Never mind.
So after they did the nominations, Jedward went up to Colleen and they said, you're Colleen Nolan and we're space people.
Yeah, but we are from the same world. We're from the music business.
Yeah, I know.
Colleen, you haven't done music for I don't know how many years. I'm in the mood for dancing. Put it in the box, love.
And then Jedward said to Calum, we'll try and help you for some reason. He went, I don't need your help.
Yeah, he does though.
Yeah, hair transplant. Jedward could donate some of their quiff to him.
He'd love hair like that. That's why he's seething.
That's why he's
Those
so
quiffs
mad.
so high. Oh,
he's fuming.
Jamie and Calum are hair twins. They've got the same greased over, gross kind of like,
like onion coconut hair.
Donald Trump yak hair, like those rocks that Donald Trump is compared to. That's what Jamie and Calum are like, a pair of those rocks.
That's how their intelligence level too. So now I don't know about you, but I find when a Jedward comes at me, walks even towards me in my eye line,
I find it very intimidating.
Especially as Nicola McLean, she's a very sensitive person. She can't stick up for herself.
No.
She's a very, very delicate. She's a wallflower. In fact, I've heard her say, "I'm no wallflower." So what the fuck are you talking about? Being scared of a Jedward, you fucking lying cow.
No. I've seen you come over here. It was very intimidating. This is James C. weighing in on the argument. What are you talking about, James C?
Has sat there while Kim has gone off. I've seen him hiding in the garden when Speidi have gone off. Speidi called him a piece of shit. Fucking
he steps in when Jedward is supposed to be out of line.
James C must be scared of everyone else in there, but Jedward, you come up to Nicola in a very intimidating manner. He was about 3 fucking foot away from the fucking bitch, me McLean, and her fucking fake boobies. Fuck off.
This is another example of Nicola pulling out the buzzwords. Intimidation. Big brother.
Yeah. But what Jedward said to her, they go, "Oh, you're a dumb blonde."
Not even Jedward, sorry. It's just John.
Was it John?
Edward was busy making the tea.
I've never seen such a lack of support from a twin there. But anyway, he said to her, "Oh, so what you want to hear us say is you're a dumb blonde." So he didn't actually call her a dumb blonde, although it sounded like he did a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to give you what you say.
Yeah, so I'm going to do what you said. So he was like, "You're a dumb blonde and you're a liar." He called her a liar as well, which I like. And then she's like, "Why are you approaching me like that? Why are you approaching me like that?" And then he was like, "You're a mean girl, you're a drama queen, you're plastic, you're a troublemaker."
I don't want no trouble.
That would make a good remix, actually. And then James, he's like, "Oh, whoa there." Yeah, the other Jedward was actually washing up in the background.
Just really trying to he was doing a Frankie Dettori down by the kitchen unit.
You think he'd at least come in and say, "Oh, come on, let's go in the other room," or he just
let him back him up.
Yeah, one or the other, but he did nothing. But he wasn't like he was even watching, interested.
It's like he'd never met John. I don't know him.
What's he doing? Nothing to do with me, mate. But then Calum starts piping up.
Of course he does.
And then, so it was John who was to be in the big man.
Yeah, it was.
John goes, "Calum, you're trying to be a hero, saving the day." And Calum's like, "I'm not saving the day, I'm trying to be a gentleman."
He doesn't need to try. He is a gentleman. Bullshit. Keep trying. Keep trying.
I'm trying to be a good man. I strive for this shit.
This is Calum with his end game trying to win.
Do you find you have to strive to be a good, decent person?
I
do you find it just comes naturally?
It is a struggle.
I'm a complete cunt, so I don't even bother. But if I was having to try and strive for it, I'd be like, that's not my natural self. It's true.
He's forcing something, basically.
You either are or you aren't. And it seems to me like you aren't. Not you, Calum. And then, but I thought actually John seemed quite upset at this time. He was like, all my dignity is being broken up as a person. He seemed
real raw
up.
emotion. Yeah, it wasn't just the gameplay.
No. And then Calum said, "Fuck you. I was your buddy. Now I'm not. Be respectful or fuck off, cunts."
He did actually call them a cunt. But he called him a cunt when he'd walked away.
Yeah, typical. When you get off the train, when you have a train manager, someone you're like, cunt as you get off.
Say it to my face, to my face.
But come on, let's break down this sentence. Be respectful or fuck off. That's a contradictory sentence, right?
I think so. Last time I checked.
Be respectful or fuck off. He's trying to save the day.
Very respectful himself, isn't he?
He's trying to be a good man. But Jedward are good men. They're nice boys. Boys, men, depends if you're trying to patronise them or
They're
not.
25
years
old.
How old are they? I don't know how old Jedward are. I wish someone would tell me. I just don't know.
25-year-old men.
I know that Calum is 35 years old. Has never had a fucking job in his life. Fucking womanizer, fanny rat, reformed Lothario, allegedly. Got an illegitimate child. Used to date Bianca Gascoigne. They never speak of it in the house. Seems to be enjoying alcohol a little bit too much tonight. Snakebite and blackcurrant by the looks of it.
Nicola McLean mixing the drink.
So then, I've put, why is everyone telling Jedward they need to change or be better? Oh yeah, because in the background I'm going, oh, if only they'd listen to us, if only they'd change. Why should they fucking... this has been like a recurring theme, like, oh, we all think it, so...
We must be right.
But that's not true, because a lot of people thought a lot of
They
things...
did actually put that to them. They kind of said it outright, like, we all think this, so you must reassess yourself. No, they shouldn't. Like, why not go in and be yourself, which they are?
Because I could be out with, like, 12 friends who all like... the Spice Girls, for example. So it's an old person's reference. Yeah. And they're like, oh no, they're like, Morrissey's a bunch of shit to me.
You go, yeah, Morrissey is shit.
I hate Morrissey now.
I really like Mel C.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm just with people with different opinions. It doesn't mean they're
it's
right
okay
and
to differ, yeah.
Yeah. And the Spice Girls are shit.
I like the Spice Girls.
No, I like the Spice Girls as well. That was a bad example. That was like an old person's thought.
It's Nicole's Mafia is what it comes down to.
It's ridiculous. So then, Jedward went to the diary room and they said, Nicola McLean, nice one. She's a walking fake reality star. We're not big-headed. I have not changed my sheets in 6 months. What's that got to do with being big-headed?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but I like the argument. Thanks for trying.
They're like down to earth, right?
Yeah.
Because they've not changed their sheets.
But the best bit comes next when they try to tell Big Brother how to produce their Celebrity Big Brother show.
So they said, Nicola's eagle-eyed and intimidating us.
Better than crab eyes.
She's a total bitch. She's a little bitch. And they said...
There's a common consensus coming here that she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Lovely girl.
They said, we've got a nobody intimidating your proper celebrity bookings who could make this show amazing. Gaz, come on.
No shit.
That is probably
on point.
That is the truest thing I've ever heard, and that is
that's not even a message to us. That's a message to the production of Big Brother.
That is Celebrity Big Brother in a nutshell.
Absolutely.
Nobody is intimidating the proper celebrity bookings. Denise Welch and Michael Masden spring to mind. That is like, imagine like fucking James C having to put on a bear. It's like that. That is the sort of shit that makes Celebrity Big Brother so cringy to watch.
That, who's the proper celebrity booking? I don't even know anymore.
It is like that, isn't it? And it's true. Like all these people, Jamie O'Hara, Calum, Nicola. What's Nicola from? Oh, I used to be a page 3 model, and now I'm a wife. Sorry, a wife and mother is not a celebrity occupation.
No, she was on I'm a Celebrity. That's the only reason that I know her. So it is a wannabe reality star.
She's just a reality person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Calum
reality person. Calum or best. not the best man.
Jamie O'Hara, washed up footballer, as we know. Bianca Gascoigne.
No, hang on. Jamie O'Hara, ex of a reality star.
Yeah.
That's how bad he is.
Bianca Gascoigne, same reason that Calum's famous. My dad's a footballer.
My dad's famous. Yeah.
That's not a criteria for fame.
Who has an alcohol problem.
Jedward, actually, off their own talent, admittedly.
Yeah. No, it's true. Off of their own back, have risen to fame.
Maybe not talent then, but off of their own motivation, have become famous and a brand, and they've got fans, and they do stuff, and they give a lot of money to charity, so I've heard.
Do they?
Yeah, so they said, I help out loads of charities. But what does Calum Best do? Nothing. Just like trying to be a gentleman. That won't pay your bills, so shut the fuck up.
But he's only trying so hard to be a gentleman because he's not one.
Exactly. And also, he's filthy.
In the bedroom.
Yeah, he's filthy behind closed doors.
Jedward are also nasty in the bed, so I can't keep up.
Jamie say that, I've heard Calum say that, and I've heard Jedward say that. Why wouldn't someone just say there'd be a gentleman in bed like James C? He's probably filthy in bed too.
Hung like a horse.
Brandon Block apparently pulls your hair in bed, so Stacy said she completely just made that up out of her own brain. So then, let's just take a minute to appreciate that again. You've got a nobody intimidating your proper celebrity booking. Big Brother, can you please do some more proper celebrity bookings? Because that's what we're looking for.
But do we like that kind of power struggle between the kind of nobody reality star and the proper celebrity?
That's true. You can't have all like proper celebs.
Not really.
They're not even the proper celebs aren't really proper celebs.
We don't even get proper celebrities.
No.
Like, I can't think of a single one that we've ever had.
I like the notorious people, like someone who's just slept with someone and they're famous or stuff like that, or like
Danica.
Yeah, or like Cat Bin Lady or whatever. Not that she ever got put in, but people just who've done a kiss and tell or whatever.
Put a cat in the bin.
Yeah, like someone who's
or
just...
there was that rumours that guy who took a picture with that fake terrorist that he was going to
yeah,
be a celebrity
he would
Big
be
Brother.
good. That'd be amazing. People like that. That's who I want. Like not these like these reality show people. Like Speidi are reality show people, but they're like high caliber. Like any American reality show person is fine. Because they're entertaining, you know they're gonna turn up, unlike Calum, who's just gonna turn up his fucking wig to 20 and his bloody snake biting blackcurrant.
Who do you think is the most famous housemate we've ever had in Celebrity Big Brother?
Pamela Anderson was in it at one
That's
point.
not a housemate though. She had her own room.
She was in it for a week though.
And that weren't celebrity though. That was regular Big Brother.
Oh.
That was such a sort of lame boost to that start of that series. She's been in every Big Brother. She's a Big
quite
Brother
famous
whore.
Though. Well, who do you think then?
Most famous celebrity housemate. It's got to be someone who's known in America too, because of like The Expanse.
Oh,
right?
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, Jermaine Jackson.
No,
Latoya Jackson.
No, Gary Busey.
You can't get bigger than a Jackson, can you?
No, fuck the Jacksons. Fuck them. Gary Busey, I reckon. For like, back
I didn't
in the
know who
day.
he was until Big Brother.
What about Point Break?
No, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Whatever.
I'm not good with US stuff.
What?
Sorry, American fans.
US stuff is good. I'm good with US stuff, don't you worry. I know about BVUS, don't worry about that. OTEV. So then John slept in Spidey's bed. Oh,
That was kind of like...
it was cute.
It was weird, but it was sweet at the same time. It was like, Speidi have gone, I need to like have their scent around me.
Maybe he just wants to sleep separately from his brother for once. And then Nicola's like, what's he doing that for? And Bianca's like, ooh. It's like,
John and Edward are sleeping in separate beds.
Yeah,
I didn't get that.
No, maybe they want to now because they normally sleep together. And then Nicola's like, oh, what are they doing that for? It's
and
like,
Bianca said to like get at you.
yeah, oh yeah.
Why would she?
Talk about
why would
narcissistic personality disorder. What's it got to do with you, Nicola?
I'm going to sleep in this bed. I really get at Nicola. No, I don't think that ever entered either of their heads.
I don't either. It's typical fucking
Get out.
arseholes. I'd be happy to see Nicola go tomorrow as well, but I really want one of the guys to go.
I want one of those boring white males to go.
Yeah.
That's always there, coasting their way into the final, like Danny, Whisker. I don't know who else.
Talking of white males, I've got a question for you.
Yeah. Go.
Did you
Shoot.
notice?
Shoot.
There was no gay housemates this year whatsoever. All heterosexual housemates.
That's true.
Apart from Jedward.
Grey area. I hadn't actually noticed that. No.
Don't you think that's an interesting point? One of our listeners sent that in.
Did they? Is
Yes.
there always a gay housemate? Usually, since the beginning of time, you've got Anna.
Of course, you got to
Brian,
you got to tick that box along with the black shouty woman.
You can't get Tiffany.
There is always a gay housemate, I think, on the whole, isn't there? It's pretty weird if you just got all like white, straight.
Mostly, I think mostly.
I think normally they do. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's bad that gay people haven't been represented this year?
Represent?
You didn't even fucking notice.
Oh, I think it's a travesty, my love. The chicken-livered buggers. Well, obviously I wasn't that bothered about it, was I? But I don't want them to have to like shoehorn a gay in for the sake of shoehorning a gay in.
There's plenty of decent... What about Perez? There's plenty of decent gay housemates they could get in there, isn't there? Oh, hold on. What about Austin Armacost?
Okay. Take it back.
Okay, whoever tweeted me that, go fuck yourself.
You've just like ruined this podcast.
That's so true, though.
Austin Armacost hit the headlines this week.
What? For what? What did he do?
He was undressing in a car park in Manchester.
Why?
No idea why. No context to the story, but
airtime.
He was actually changing his clothes at the back of his car, and he was in his undies.
I'm upset that we forgot about Austin Armacost.
I think he's got the same agent as CJ Meeks.
CJ Meeks.
I'm upset because we both love Austin.
Yeah, because he went out so early. That's why we forgot him.
Sorry, Austin.
Sorry, Austin.
We still love you.
We love you.
I will buy a 2017 calendar.
No, you won't. It's too late now.
I still got 2016 off.
If you keep it long enough, it comes back round, you know, the dates. It's true, it does.
Cheap cunt.
And then Calum said, Jedward have no respect. They're horrible housemates. That's what he said in the diary. He said, I like one more than the other. Then he went, no, actually, I don't like either of them. Unless you're talking about Britney or Ed Sheeran, they're not interested. They've got no life experience. What's your fucking life experience? Going from reality show to reality show mixing, whatever.
To in therapy.
What's your talent, Calum? How many fucking top 10 singles have you had?
Has he? He might have done.
He probably has got.
He has got a film coming out.
Oh, that's true. Good point. So I take it all back. And then, oh god, and then it was Nicola, Bianca, Calum, and Jamie all sat around the kitchen table drinking God knows what. Dregs.
Red wine filled, topped up with like lager.
And then
Big Brother. I have not seen at Big Brother. I haven't seen people as drunk inside the Big Brother house since 2002.
I'm worried about housemates' health and safety, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially with all those trip hazards in the bedroom.
Angie Best must be beside herself. Never mind Mario.
So Calum was sat there and you could tell he was drunk. He had that little look on his face.
They were all absolutely wankered.
Yeah,
Bianca went, should we go bed now?
Yeah, but the thing with Bianca, she's not a nasty drunk. And the thing with Nicola is she's not either. She just gets gurney. But
Bianca's head was rolling.
Well. That's the optimum time for Jamie to make his move on her. But Jamie was going to Calum, you conducted yourself very well in here. And Calum goes, no, I've turned up now. Yeah, you've turned up because you've been nominated, you little bitch.
But Calum started to turn on Jamie.
Yeah, he said, are you trying to play the diplomat? And I thought, well, that's your fucking role normally, Calum, isn't it? It was just like there was like an atmosphere, wasn't there? You could tell Jamie.
It was tense.
You could tell
Jamie was on edge.
He wanted to say something, but he didn't quite dare. But he was like looking at Bianca like he wanted to say something, but he didn't quite dare. And then Jamie's like, "Oh, don't come for me." And then Calum goes, "I'm the coolest person in this gaff." Calum, you weren't even the coolest person in that gaff when your fucking mum was in there. And then Jamie said to him, "This is a dick thing. Go at Jedward." No, he didn't say Jedward. He said, "Go at them," i.e. Jedward, if you need to go off at someone.
Like leave me out of it.
Yeah, like go off at your punching bag of guys. Like that was so cowardly and just cheap.
Well, that is going off.
Yeah.
And actually, it's not off Calum's back. It's because John has started it, having a go at Calum.
Yeah. Calum can't take it. So that was the end of the show. I just thought, oh God, is that all we're going to have to watch now? Like Nicola, Bianca, Jamie and Calum basically just pissing against the wall because that's all it is, isn't it? And then it'll be like, it's not worth it when they start fighting, although they haven't got the balls to fight. So security.
Jamie versus Calum.
Yeah.
I do hope the mafia start to like turn on themselves.
Yeah, oh they will, 100%.
Hundo.
Yeah. Adulterer. Okay. We're just a bit freaked out because my neighbour seems to be like stampeding around his house with an axe. I'm sure all's fine. This will be like on a news story about us being murdered.
The last thing they ever did.
God, they wasted their lives talking about Big Brother. Oh, yeah. I did. I'm meant to be writing another book right now. Anyway, so that brings us up to speed with the episodes.
What a time we've been having.
I feel like we didn't dwell on Speidi enough. I feel like
we haven't reeled enough over that loss. I think
it's too upsetting.
Yeah,
it's too painful,
there's nothing more
it?
to be said, really. It's an incredible loss for the show. What were you doing, voters? Where were your votes? And
the only good thing, positive I could say about it is
there's a positive out of Speidi going.
Yes, there is. They get a decent length interview. So
really long interview, actually.
Yeah,
even Emma was a bit like, "Is this still going on?"
So it's not like on the final night when they only get a couple of minutes each. Yeah. They don't get a 2x2. You know, they got there. I know they come out with Jessica, but whatever, Jessica.
Yeah, but not at the same time.
Yeah, it wasn't
under the same umbrella or whatever.
And they get to go on bots this week, I guess. So that's the only plus side to it. I know it's a bit of a...
Yeah.
It's not a great silver lining, but it is a bit of a silver lining.
And now we get to see Kim and Jedward versus everyone play out, I suppose.
Kim would.
Burn.
There's a title in there somewhere. So questions for you, Gaz.
Question?
What went wrong?
What?
That's just a general whole series question.
Colleen Nolan.
Colleen Nolan.
Yeah.
You're right. She was a weak spot.
A weak link.
Yeah. The weakest link.
She's going through some trouble with her husband, alright.
That's true.
How does he feel about this?
What, Shane Ritchie? on the app,
He changed his name from Shane Ritchie Jr. to Shane Nolan.
Oh yeah. Did you notice that when they went in that family portraits room, later on Colleen said, "I heard my son earlier."
Oh.
And on the app, he was going, "Mum, Mum."
Through the wall?
Yeah. But
that's creepy shit.
on the main show, they didn't show him shouting, "Mum, Mum." So what do you think about that?
I didn't know that was on the app. What? You could hear it in the clip?
Yeah, you could hear him, yeah.
You've been on the app?
I haven't, but someone I know
You've
has.
heard.
Someone I know has
You've
been on
heard
the
it
app. Yeah.
through the wall.
Yeah. I've heard it. A little birdie told me. That's what I don't go on the app. I think it's for,
Spoilers.
nerds. Nerd herd. But not for me. No offence to the little birdie who
They're
told
always
me
making you update that app this
I know,
year as well.
I don't trust it. And
There is some congestion on the Vodafone network.
I know, what, a Vodafone paying extra for you to say that
I
shit?
don't know.
Vodafone fucked Speidi. That's why Speidi have gone, because the congestion,
congestion
on the
on the
network.
Vodafone. We knew it was down to you.
Vodafone are probably all fucking Calum fans, you fucking bitches. Oh, bless you.
They're all gents though.
Oh, perfect gents. Apart from in the bedroom. Filth.
Or the kitchen table. Extra support.
So the house is all like comic book themed this year. I don't know if you've noticed.
No, but is it pop art or is it comic books?
I don't know, but what is the point of it? There's no related thing to it, is there?
It says like to be continued. What? Meanwhile, in the Big Brother house, boom, pow, bang.
That's okay, but
yeah, but at least Jedward got to bang Colleen because
Excuse me.
Do you not remember during the superhero task?
Yeah.
We're banging Colleen, bang, bang, because the cushion said bang on it.
Oh yeah, that's true. So
I don't mind the theme, but it's got no sort of bearing on the game.
It's a bit of a bear. Don't mention him.
Bear, sit down.
Nah.
Open the fucking door now.
Now, how did Kim make it to the final? And why is Kim such a legend?
We don't know she's made the final yet, my love.
No, that's true,
she
my
could
love.
Go out tomorrow, my dear.
Kim, I didn't like Kim when she first went in. I thought, what's the point? But now I'm like Kim to win. So what happened? Is it just? It's
Where
just
did it all go right?
It's just because she's entertaining, isn't it? That's all you need to do is be entertained. It doesn't matter if you're real or just. You just need to be fun, and also I think the fact that it's so easy to do an impression of her is a win, isn't it?
She's given us so many buzzwords and catchphrases.
Literally anyone can do a Kim impression, apart from Emma Willis, who I noticed tried to do one and it felt fucking flat as fuck. Oh, it's cringe.
Awkward. I want Kim and Jedward in the final. I don't really mind who wins.
But if you're thinking Endgame, and you're thinking Kim, you have just won Celebrity Program, or you're thinking Jedward, you've just won, who would have the best reaction?
Jedward.
Do you think?
For sure. Can you imagine they'll be jumping around, somersaulting, flipping over the sofas?
True. Kim would be like, oh, so pleased to you boys.
Oh. But equally, I think Kim would be really touched by the whole thing.
Yeah, she would. So who would be third in that scenario? Who do we like best third?
Out of the Mafia?
Yeah, is it just the Mafia? And Colleen and James C, I guess, are the others, aren't they? Is that it? Just the Mafia and then Colleen and James C?
I think I would rather one of the Mafia places above Colleen and James
Ooh,
C.
Who?
Controversial, right?
Nicola. Yeah.
Because
she's done more.
She's been storylining.
Yeah, she's done more than
She's gone to the diary room and said, get me out now. So, I think, she's been a big part of the storyline.
Why are you approaching me like that?
It's intimidating. I think, if you look at the big storylines in the house, Nicola, Jedward, and Kim have been at the centre of them. So, therefore, they're my final three.
Nicola says she's no wallflower. She's scared of Speidi. She's scared of Jedward.
She's never made an idiot of herself in that house.
Okay, then. I'll go lower.
Oh shit! Well, when's that going to be? Do you think Vanessa Feltz might call her up on that?
Oh, I hope so. So, do you think? Oh, we kind of talked about that earlier, but do you think the nominations twists helped the Deadwood survive in the house, or do you think if we'd had all in diary room nominations, the result would be different right now? Well, James C wouldn't be immune.
Well,
has James C got the momentum that we think he has? Like, is he that popular? Are people actually ringing up for James C or not? They were back in the day.
Because he's got past the final.
No, you know what I mean? Do people want to?
No, I don't think they do.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
I would be shocked if he would.
I see a lot of positive tweets about him, but I follow James Cosmo's official Twitter, and
James Cosmo's Ravens. I follow.
All they do is retweet the positive stuff.
Yeah, true.
No, I think like he's been inoffensive, and that's all that he's really done.
That's offensive in itself.
That
isn't
is
it?
offensive. That's not enough to win. No. No.
Now, who is actually voting for this fucking programme? Who's voting for Jamie and Bianca?
Brian Bello, apparently, because he now follows me on Twitter.
Who else,
He's been saying that.
Do you think do young people actually watch Big Brother
and do they actually
vote for it?
pick up the phone?
Do they watch it? Because I thought it was just all old fogies like us who watch it. No offence, I'm older than you. But I thought it was people who've grown up with Big Brother who watch it, not these young whippersnappers.
I would like to know, like, how many votes they're getting. Like,
they're out on Snapchat, fucking live tweeting their fuck knows what,
putting the stories on Instagram.
They ain't watching Big Brother on the TV. They're watching it on their bloody watch and shit.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, who is voting now? I'd like to know.
Especially at 50p a pop.
Don't you find, like, when you tweet about Big Brother, you'll get, like, a middle-aged woman, like, in the middle of nowhere who tweets you, like, in the middle of the night, who's caught up with your tweets, and it's all a bit awkward.
I've got a few cat ladies following me.
I've got tons of them.
But I love them. Because I'm a cat lady too, so it's all good.
Some of them are so stupid, though.
Don't you say that.
They are.
Oh, lovey.
Oh.
Lovey. Are you saying that about your own Twitter followers? They're stupid.
Yeah, because what did I put out there?
These views are not sanctioned by BB or Blast. This is the views of my guest only.
Look, if you still follow me after this, you're a mug. But, like, some of them...
If you're general public.
I put... No, nasty British public. I put a tweet out, which was a poll, right?
Right.
I shouldn't even give this person the time of day. But it was a poll saying, what do you prefer? A corn-fed chicken, an organic chicken, or can't it be both? And someone went, how sad are you? And I thought, it's tongue-in-cheek, you fucking dumb piece of shit. Jesus Christ, don't you get sarcasm? These people that take it literally, they don't know how to use Twitter.
Oh, bless them. Oh. Bless you.
Oh.
But I've got a lady at the moment who's following me who likes everything I tweet, but she just fucking hates Calum Best. And just everything I tweet anti-Calum Best, she loves it. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool. But then people like hate him, and are like trolling him. I'm not trolling him, I'm just like hating him, but I'm not like gonna actually go around his house and chuck a brick through the window. I'm not that bothered. But if you want to go around his house and chuck a brick through the window, all power to you.
Or maybe take a leaf out of Bear's book and chuck a glass at his mirror.
And dash some Bear water in his face.
I found that my following amongst the Jedward army is going up. The Jedward fans, they do like when I'm tweeting about Jedward, because I am all for Jedward, and I really do think, like, go in there, have fun. That's what it's all about.
Oh, it's got to be. Got to have fun.
We've all been there, my love, when we're younger.
25-year-old men.
When I was 25.
What were you doing when you were 25 that was inappropriate?
I don't want to say.
Exactly. I was off my fucking nut when I was 25. It's nothing to be proud of, just like Calum was. So, come on. It's off my nut now, but anyway. Not right now, but, in general.
And you've had hair transplants since then.
So who do you think is going to get the backdoor eviction?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
So the options are the Mafia, Bar...
Bianca.
Bonker. Is she the only one that's safe in the whole house? Kim, Jedward,
Colleen.
Calum,
Colleen is
and
safe,
James C.
Yeah.
I would hope it's... I'd like it to be Calum. I would think it would be Jamie.
I can't imagine...
Who's going to vote for Jamie?
Who's got more fans, Jamie or Calum?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Unpopularity contest.
What way would you rather die, isn't it? Like burnt to death or drown. It is actually one of the worst final whatevers. How many people left ever, isn't it?
Final...
How many? There's quite a lot. Is it 9? Oh, they said
at least
Speidi
7.
came 9. Oh, that's ridiculous.
At least 7.
That's going to make quite a boring final.
Speidi came 9th. There's 8.
Yeah.
Someone's so boring, I've forgotten them.
Jessica.
No.
Oh, in the house.
Yeah.
Something. Oh.
Yes, mate.
I'm done with my questions.
Oh, that was quick.
Have you got any questions?
It's a short question time.
Have you got any questions?
For you?
I think we're probably done. I want to give a shout out to Calzone Baby. That's a good Twitter name just in itself.
Who doesn't like a calzone?
He said, in quotes, "Come back when you were 10. Respectful Calum Best 2017." That was my favourite tweet of the week. Follow Calzone Baby on Twitter.
Tweet of the week.
Have you seen any good tweets lately? Or you just want to slag off everyone on Twitter and pretend you're better than them because they don't like your poll?
My followers are like plummeting as we speak. I've seen a load of good tweets, to be fair, but like, of course, I'm going to follow people that I agree with.
I only follow people I agree with. Just retweet compliments about myself like I'm a celeb. Now we want to
minor starlet.
We want to do a big old plug now for someone we found on YouTube, which was thanks to BB Spy, wasn't it?
It was BB Spy. Quite a lot of it's been going around at the moment.
Oh god, it's going around worse than one of Calum Best's STDs.
Celebrity Big Brother remixes.
It's Dave Woll on YouTube. That's Dave WOL.
If you haven't heard it already, you need to get this in your life.
He's done some mashups, so we're going to actually play out with this. So we're going to say goodbye now first. Oh, but you've got to watch it. You can't just hear it, but you should hear it and then watch it. But have you liked having Gaz on the show, or do you think he's a...
It's enough now. It's been done.
Is he an entitled arsehole hating on all his...
Is it like Vanessa Phelps being pulled out again and again?
Am I better on my own? Should I get a different co-host? You know,
you don't need no man.
Should I trial out some other people? You know, Gaz is all right, but you know, he's quite local as well, which is handy.
Just down the road.
No, I jest because you actually got me like quite a few extra listens, so thanks very much. You got some pulling power.
Are we going to top last week though?
But, probably not. Follow Gaz on Twitter. You are BB_superfan.
That underscore is all important.
That underscore is so retro.
Be careful, there's a few fakes out there.
Oh, hell yeah. What's your avatar so people know they're following the right person?
Oh, it's a picture of me.
It's pink. It's all
inside.
pink.
It is very pink.
It's pink.
Inside the Celebrity Big Brother house from Louis Spencer's series.
Oh, he's been there. He's been inside the house.
Inside the walls. Have you? Probably
you will
not.
Never ever get to be where Gaz is. He sat in that dining room chair. He smelt it.
The safe house. Oh, reeking it was.
Follow me on Twitter, LightUpVM. Have you got that ready to go? Read my book, First Psychic Girl. Please give us feedback. Let us know if you think it's any good, if we should have Gaz back. Send us money for Prosecco. We need it. And I need to get a better microphone because we're just doing this on my phone. It's quite low budget.
We've also got a wish list, Danica, on Amazon.
We haven't, but we'll get one soon. And give us feedback. Thank you so much for listening. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We do really like our Twitter followers. And listen to this. It's fucking amazing. Come on.
You want trouble?
I don't want trouble.
You want to be punished?
I don't want trouble.
You're causing all this. You horrible, horrible, horrible girl. Two-faced bunch. How's she horrible? Chicken-livered shit. How's she horrible? Shut up. You're another one, you chicken-livered bugger. This is Big Brother Jamie should settle down and not be the man. Go away, you adulterer. I won't take your nonsense. Go away, you adulterer. I've had enough of this. You're a bully. Go away, you adulterer. I won't take your nonsense. Go away, you adulterer. You're an absolute disgrace. Oh, I've had a wonderful week. Oh, I've had a wonderful night. Oh, I've had a wonderful week. Oh, it's been a wonderful night. Cross Nicola. Mafia mob will win you. Cross you so badly for the rest of your life. You are such a bunch of cowards. 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 Chicken-livered shit. How dare you? Go away, you adulterer. I won't take your... Excuse me. Go away, you adulterer. I wouldn't shit on you if you were on fire. Go away, you adulterer. I won't take your... You're a bully. Go away, you adulterer. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Follow Dave Woll on YouTube. That is called Kim Woodburn's Adulterer Mashup. He's also got a really, really good bear one, which is fucking funny, and a good Tiffany one. Follow him. Dave Woll, if you're listening, follow us. We'll have you on the podcast. Cheers, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.